coffee cup, come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby, wake and bake. Clear out your mind, maybe, just take a break. Local Cafe. Chill out with us today.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh God, Grim is not helping me right now, laughing my ass off. Welcome to the Local Cafe, the show with the hottest, the realest, and the boldest takes. And Grim, stop fucking laughing, bro. Why are you laughing at me?
Sorry. I'm sorry, dude. First of all, I'm having a fucking fun time with you, all right?
Apparently.
Let me have it. It's boys' night, god damn it.
Boys' Day, motherfucker.
Oh, boys' day. Sorry. It's not night.
So,
right.
apparently we have a third that we're missing. Third appeared, what's the saying, like a wild blah blah appearance? We had a wild weird appearance right before we went live. We're going to bring them in real quick. Whoever the fuck this is, who is this?
Yeah, who is this fellow? Hold up, Batgirl. You're a fucking asshole. The fact that you walk in, no warning, don't tell us exactly what you're doing, is crazy. Yeah. He's over here trying to stay quiet, and then you come in just like it's normal.
I am
like
Batman.
It's a fucking normal day.
I'm sorry.
You're a dick, bro. That's crazy.
That's beautiful, though. Straight up.
You said it was all guys' day, so I figured, I might as well look the part and be Bat Guy.
We appreciate that. Guys, listen. One's in the chat for Batgirl, two's in the chat for Zayzooted. Who did it better? That's the real question, bro. Yeah, Bat Dude.
Bat Dude, yeah.
Bat
with
Dude.
2 O's.
There you go, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the elephant that's not in the room right now, right? That is Beans. She did amazing on Milkers, bro. It was amazing. I'm like, look, spread your wings and fly away at this point. Grim?
Yeah, she did amazing.
Grim, what do you think about how your girl did on Milkers? Because, Milkers has a certain connotation to it, and now your girl's in it to win it, right? So what is your opinion?
Beans, I don't care what anybody fucking says, Beans is fucking entertaining, okay? Like, whenever her and I are just, like, communicating with each other, just hanging out and stuff like that, that's how she's normally like. She's, high energy, likes to fuck around, makes, like really edgy jokes and stuff like that. And she was in her element. I have to say, she was clearly in her element, doing a great job, just, like, entertaining everybody. Her and Roxy, admittedly, I don't care what anybody fucking says, They really bounce off each other pretty well.
They do.
No offense
Beans
to Psycho
gets
Mom.
under Roxy's skin.
Right. And no offense to Psycho Mom. It just feels like the dynamic isn't there with her. But them two, like as in Beans and Roxy, fan-fucking-tastic. I would see that all day, every day. I'd support Milkers. No fucking problem. Mind you, I don't watch Milkers. Never seen an episode. Never cared to.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a buck. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
it's my first time watching it. I'm gonna watch it again if Beans is on there.
Straight up.
Locked in.
Hell yeah, Bat Dude. My
Whoa.
bad.
Come on, dude.
I apologize.
Christ.
I miss whatever
Insensitive.
whatever they call that, right? Disingenuous, whatever. That dude. What did you think?
Triggered, actually. How dare you misgender me?
My bad. I am so fucking sorry. I am so sorry.
What a prick.
You damn right
It's too
I am.
early for this hate crime, Ken.
I haven't finished my pot of coffee yet, all right? Calm the fuck down. Whatever you want to be.
As picture?
Bro, I haven't finished it yet. Whatever y'all want to be, you can be. Just tell me what to call you. My fucking bad, all right? I'm an old man.
Real quick.
Get that bullshit out of here. Get that bullshit out of here.
Hold up. I tried espresso for the first time today. I'm wired. I drank way too much. I don't normally have coffee, ever. This is my first time ever fucking doing it. I am fucking wired right. I've been up for almost 24 hours. Let's fucking do it, baby.
Oh
Jesus
my God.
fucking Christ.
So real quick. Insta Karma says bat bro. Are you okay with that?
Bro.
Bat bro.
Bro.
I like that, actually.
I like that.
All right, so bat bro. What did you think about Beans on the Milkers?
I love this side of Beans, this like fierce, like slay, like cutthroat version. Like I love it so much.
Yes!
I live for it. I think she works so well over there. I adored yesterday's episode. I thought it was amazing.
Definitely. And, I'll go and tell the audience now, we've all had a conversation about me bringing the energy, right? So I don't know what the fuck I could have ever done to get that Beans on Cafe, right? Because I don't know what
a line. An 8-ball.
That's what I'm saying. But, I feel like I'd almost cross the line trying to get that out of her. You know what I mean? Because that's just not who I am. But again, people have said it's temporary. Keem said it's temporary, whatever. But I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck who you find today at 2 p.m. They're not going to top that. They're just not. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot to fucking fight.
It is. And also, Beans can run OBS very well. A lot of these motherfuckers, they can say they can, but Beans has shown she can. So
True. Like she had less than 2 hours to fucking set that shit up entirely
and killed it.
And killed it.
Killed it.
Bro,
yeah, that's impressive.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, it's beautiful.
God almighty.
So,
no, I was very proud of her. I told her how proud I was of her. Not of the drinking part. That's the only thing that I had an issue with.
I wanted to ask you about that too, bro.
I was surprised about that.
Yeah, I was too.
Tequila of all things to start with. Is that what we're doing, Grim? We're going to start with tequila.
I thought it was vodka.
No, it was tequila.
Whatever.
Tequila.
Okay.
Tequila ain't the one to start with. It's just not, right?
Yeah.
I can't even drink tequila anymore. I'm tapped out for that.
It can change moods. It can change personalities. It can that. You don't even know who the fuck Beans is on tequila drunk. It could be a whole third personality we've never seen before. So, but yeah, anyways, like I said, hats off to her. I do wish her the best of luck. I gave her a dono that says she's spreading her wings and flying like Sonny and Gizmo will, paying homage to our birds. That everybody seems to hate the birds all of a sudden. All of a sudden, people hate the birds, but we're going to get into that one. But again, Beans, you're in there, you're watching. Temporary, whatever the fuck, motherfucker. You're going to get that shit. You know you're going to get that shit. Stop being so fucking modest, Beans, okay?
Yes, queen.
Have some, grab your balls like Rastov did. Rastov turned into a fucking tomato, grabbing his balls, and now he's on Locale Live. Beans, you grab your balls, look in the mirror, and you're going to be on Milkers. So, just saying. All right, you did amazing. But anyways, let's get into this bird shit, right? Literally bird shit. So, for some odd reason, people keep coming at me saying no one wants to see the birds. People are just saying, oh, yeah, they're pulling the birds up. Let me wait for the birds real quick. Bro, no. All right, so I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm just gonna do something really, really quickly. My coffee pot's in the way. Give me one. Go ahead.
While he's doing that, I want to do a quick little plug. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of Cafe, please show your support today. All right, donate, send a membership, gifted. Become a fucking member, become a crown, become a pay peg, become whatever. All right. The Cafe is here to stay, and we proved that once. We can always prove it again. That's no fucking problem. Absolutely, all right? We've showed time and time again with Ken and Beans. Batgirl's also get a huge part of it as well on Fridays.
Damn right.
Hopefully from here on out as well, right? Am I right, Bat Dude?
Yeah, bro.
That is cringe. Please never do that again. Make sure to buy the coffee that they have because I've heard it tastes really good. Now that I've finally tried coffee for the first time, I might try that as well.
It is amazing.
Yeah, I just ordered mine last night. I finally got to order it, so it's on the way.
I will be shipping it, and I will write a thank you note on it.
Yay!
Hey, there you go. No, for real though, let's try to get some support in the chat today. Let's get some support today to make sure we reach goals and whatnot. Actually, Ken, how far are we, or how close are we to getting to the Batgirl goal of like dyeing her hair?
I don't know.
I
Bat
think
dude.
we're 3 away.
Yeah, I don't know. Bat dude. Can you ask Batgirl? I don't know how many more she has left.
We're 3 away, so what was it, 320s or something like that?
Yeah, 3 more 20s.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3 more 20s, goddammit, let's fucking get it. I want to see her dye her hair, or I'm sorry, I want to see him dye his hair. Sorry, my bad.
And I did a poll, so the people chose what color, and I have
color
the
was it?
dye.
What's the color that they chose?
You want to guess?
That teal blue shit. I don't know.
Nope.
No, really.
Green.
Blonde.
Oh God,
Get fucked.
bro.
You're literally, you know what she's gonna look like, or what he's gonna look like? He's gonna look just like XQC. I'm calling it now. With the
Don't
blonde.
do that. Don't do that, bro.
Bro,
Don't fucking put that on him.
XQC.
Don't put that
I'm
on him,
calling
bro.
it now. Tell me I'm wrong, chat. Tell me I'm fucking wrong right fucking now. I cannot wait to see it. 3 more 20s.
Oh my God.
Please.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna say. You've woke me up. I don't need this shit anymore. Thank you, Grim. I appreciate that. So anyway,
It's crackhead energy. Go for it.
straight up, bro. All right. So I just want to show everyone something really quickly. Really quickly. All right.
Right.
They have 19,534 people watching them on a Saturday morning at 10:12. All right.
Whoa.
Saturday morning live concurrent viewers on a Saturday morning at 10:12 Eastern Standard Time. So this is just a fact. When we've done this in the past, they have 20, 30,000. When the babies were hatching and doing all that, 60,000 live fucking concurrent viewers. Now, I'm not shit-talking anybody. I'm not saying anything about the LCU, but this is just a fact. You could snapshot any day, anytime you want to. The LCU combined will never reach what they reach. So when you tell me no one cares about these fucking birds, look at the analytics, bro. Look at the fucking analytics. This is technically, listen, you can say whatever you want about entertainment or whatever. Purely analytically on a piece of paper with numbers on it, people will say the birds are more entertaining than the entire LCU combined. Analytically. So before you shit talk the birds and say no one cares about it, look at numbers. I'm taking no credit for that. Not one bit of credit because it's not my channel. I just show, see, we have a wall of fucking eagles in the chat. This is what I'm saying. Here's another point I'm going to make. When me and Beans were talking about making changes to the show and wanting to hype it up, we completely skipped it. Bro, we were getting donations to see the birds. We were getting walls of eagle emojis. So that way the fans of Cafe wanted to look at the birds. This was like 45 minutes into the show. Because we said we're trying to change some stuff up. People don't like the birds. They say it's boring. Bro, the money and wall of emojis that came, they were mad at us for not showing the birds. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's look at some birds. There was so much happiness in the chat. They were so fucking happy. But
we need the birds.
But motherfuckers just want to say no one cares about the birds. Go ahead, Grim.
No, let's even mention whenever we were trying to the stream that we did to support Cafe to make sure Cafe could stay, right?
Too much espresso.
Literally on that fucking stream, there was a mentions of like, hey, Ken, what about the birds? What about that? Like, people kept on spamming it. Like, I swear to God, call me crazy. I remember there was a point in time where the fucking entire comment section was just covered in, where's the birds, Ken? You're cucking the content. Where's the bird? Like, people were like starting a riot over it. So to fucking believe that all of a sudden there's 180, bro, I don't want to hear that. Bullshit. All
right, so real quick. Doug Savannah with the Canadian, too. All day, every day, he's here. He's a pay pig. We love that guy. Oh, it's coffee time. I love the birds. They're my fave. All right.
Yes.
I had to
move the birds.
I had to move my pot of coffee because it was blocking. You know what I'm saying? So excuse me.
You're good, man.
But
I'm fucking wired.
I know you are. Con, welcome to Cat Cow.
Con, welcome to Cat Cow. Thank you.
I'm about to turn you the fuck down, bro. God. I'm not
Good
awake
morning,
yet.
everybody.
I'm not awake yet. Shit, bro. I wasn't ready for this.
Good morning, Long Cup Cafe.
Good morning, Local Cafe. I can't. All right.
Robin Williams.
You damn right.
Love
All right.
it.
All right. So, anyways, the conversation then continued. There's a certain... I'm dropping you out of my fucking chat. Don't ever fucking do that shit again. All right. So, it continued. The conversation continued. And here we go. Here we fucking go with the fucking with God. I can't with you, mother. This Beans. Why the fuck did you give this man espresso? Why the fuck is he drinking cafecitos right now? Why the fuck is he drinking
coffee?
Why is he getting Cafe Bustelo at the moment? That's not at all the play. This is not the
Oh
play.
Lord, he's spinning.
24 hours, baby. Let's go.
I'm telling you, bro. Straight up. I wish I could feel what you feel right now when I drink coffee. I wish I could, but I can't.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really is, let me tell you. So, anyways, this old man on the show named Madhouse continued throwing jabs at me. Continued to say shit about me because of a conversation we had. But you know what? I'm not going to go scorched earth on that dude. I'm not. But I will put a goal for me too. Because I need to make sure they want to see me go scorched earth on this old motherfucker. Because he pissed me off royally. This is what I'm going to say. And I'm sure people are going to clip this or whatever to show him. That's fine. This is what I'm going to say. It started off as a conversation about why hosts should be cash cow or higher on their own show. That's where it started.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now,
I remember this.
I've been here in this thing called the LCU since day one. I was a moderator for almost a year, right? I stepped down so I could be a host, right? That's neither here nor there. So here's the thing. The entire time I've been around here, Keemstar has said, if you want to get into the members-only Discord, you have to be cash cow or higher. If people want to try out for shows, they have to be cash cow or higher. When they were bringing in guests that wanted to come and talk on the show, Keemstar on stream would say, hey, bro, you got to be cash cow or higher to get into our Discord. Bro was telling this to well-known content creators. You have to be a cash cow to come into my Discord. So that's been a rule for the longest fucking time. So he and Boogie have been cash cows to their own show, Local Live, since the beginning. Wings argued with them, but it is what it is. It's Wings, right? How Wings is with money, whatever. So Khan with the member for 1 month. Batgirl looks like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater custom character.
I love that.
Shout out.
Can it at least be underground too?
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Or just like random customization for a GTA 5 character.
Yeah.
Oh
One,
god.
two.
Oh god.
Put on random.
No, cyberpunk, bro. Cyberpunk. When you do fucking random shit, this is cyberpunk right now.
I
Motherfucker
see
looks
it.
like
I see
cyberpunk.
it.
All right. So anyways, I'm just going to connect the dots before I do this. If y'all want to do it, I'm going to put a fucking goal up. But anyways, we talk from that to, you know, him saying, why am I not a crown on my own channel if I don't believe in it? And I told him, hey, bro, you're not even a band world on your own membership or on your own channel. If you were a crown, I could see your argument. But right now you're being a little hypocritical because you're not a member on anything. And then he went on to his show to talk about me. And he brought up my military service. I did not talk about my military service once. Not one time. Right?
I missed that.
He then went on to say, hey, Tech, why don't you look up people who join the military for financial gain and benefits? Tech Protect said, yeah, about 46 to 47% of people join the army or the military for benefits or whatever. Let's just connect the dots.
The jump in logic. I know exactly where you're going with this. Yes. Oh my fucking god.
Ken says Jaffe should be a cash cow member on his channel because Ken is, and Keemstar and everybody else is, right? So we're talking about money.
Mm-hmm.
He then says, hey, Ken was in the army. Hey, Tech Protect, look up the stats on why people join the army if it's for monetary purposes, when I didn't even bring up army service once. So to me, that shouldn't have even been in the argument. He did what I like to call plausible deniability. because he wanted to question me on why I joined. I told him why I joined. And that's where I'm stopping. I'm going to set a goal. If y'all want to hear the whole entire complete story, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know.
I need to hear this.
I want to hear it. God damn it.
That's all I'm saying.
We need fire.
Yes. I want the bullshit to just bubble out of him. Oh my god. Jaffe, I've learned. All right. Jaffe, I've learned. He has the most based takes. And I'm not saying the most agreeable takes, by the way, when I say based, okay? I'm saying the most base takes that I think nobody considered, okay? Like, for example, one of my favorite ones that he brought up was, does anyone else think about Beans and Grimm fucking? It's just like, Jesus Christ, dude. Where is your mind? Where I understand you've gotten to the geriatric age, but for fuck's sake, where is your mind right now?
So real
There
quick,
are some things that should not be said.
Exactly. So real quick, RG the Gamer, who's on thin ice on a lot of channels, said there's nothing wrong with that in my opinion. I can see why some people might think it's hypocritical or whatever, but it's really not. No, I'm not saying there's not. People join for their own reasons. He made an assumption based on connecting. He made an assumption based on connecting dots that didn't exist, and he tried to push some bullshit narrative. We then went into PayPig chat, and I explained to him in a paragraph why I joined, what motivated me to join. So, to me, when you assume it's only for financial gain and all that shit, I have a problem with that. But that's beside the point.
Yeah, so like the idea is there's a difference between principle, which is something that's based off of like, you know, your personality, things you've been through in your life, right? And then there's like financial gain. The fact that you use a statistic to make an umbrella term of, or more like an umbrella across the entirety of like the you know, United States military complex, or even like the people even associated with it, to say, okay, because this statistics exists, that means you are a part of that statistic.
No. He inferred. He didn't exactly say it. He inferred it.
Oh, true. That is true. That is true.
He said enough words.
Deniability.
Yeah, he said enough words to say this is what I think, but I'm not saying it exactly, so that way he could come back and say that's not what I said.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
So,
it's very easy to play that fucking game of just being like, well, I didn't exactly say that I was going to kill your dog. I just said I was just, you know, going to possibly run near it, you know, or possibly shoot near it. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
Exactly.
Right?
It's
like, come on,
it's like, you know, I never said I was going to kill her. I would just say it'd be tragic if something happened to her and I was just in the vicinity and I want to see it.
Yeah. Based on red pill. Yeah, true.
Exactly. So Dak said the 50K sign-on bonus was great. I mean, it was great. I ain't going to lie to you. I mean, it was awesome, but that wasn't the sole reason I joined. I explained to him why I joined, but that's beside the point. Again, 20 TTS donos, and I will go into the whole entire complete fucking story. I will even show his perspective of what they said about me on his show, and then I will be breaking it down. I can even show what we talked about in the Discord if I really wanted to, but that's
what was that shit from last night with his like mask that he had on for some reason?
That's his alter ego. It's fucking weird.
It's alter ego. Okay. His character.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, the reason why he went on Rewind is because I think BB Phil or another pay pig tagged Xylee and Billy and said y'all two should go on their show and talk about this. That's in my opinion, that's the only reason why he went up there, because he said, I'm not going to go up there because I don't want to disrupt their flow or whatever. I said, look, bro, I'm about to go to bed because I got to take meds to help me sleep because I wanted to get paid money. But that's beside the point. I'm like, I got to do that. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I got an early morning show. So if you want to go up there, go up there. I don't give a fuck. So then he continued to go up there and still shit talk me and continue this narrative about the birds. He's running with this when the motherfucker literally in main chat said, to be honest, I do love the birds. He said it 2 times. He loved the bird segment. But on camera, he hates it. When, statistically, they do better than the entire LCU in one day. You can take a screenshot of any day of them. They will outbeat the LCU completely in one day. Analytically, they're more entertaining than the entire LCU, if you look at numbers.
Oh,
but
you got this. Yes, sir.
That's beside the point. All right. So let's get into some content. Ooh.
I like content.
Don't we all
Juicy
love content? Don't we all love content?
We love the content.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do?
What you got?
You know what this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. One simple question.
Okay.
Birds.
Is communism cool?
Birds.
Oh, that too.
What did you just say? What was
Also,
that?
I have another question. Are we getting some donos today? Let's get some donos today, y'all. $20 donos. If we get 3 more, we get to see Brett, dude, with freaking, it looked like XQC. All right. And then if we get fucking 17 more after that, we get to hear Ken blow the fuck up and go scorched earth. Oh, speaking of which.
Metalis super chatted $20 for the XQC blonde bat boy. Where's the birds, Ken? Beans, I support you wherever you go. Good luck with Emilkas. Grim, appreciate the decorum as to your rivalry with Buff, he's a good guy. Also love the green shorts LOL.
Hold on.
Lily Musai super chatted $20, hi all.
And then Khan with the Canadian super sticker with a fox and a heart.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
We got Kie, Vessel, Stan, Love You, Grim, and I guess Ken and Batgirl like the stream. Losers! So there we are. All right. So
We love you, Kai.
Kie. All right. So we need one more orange, and XQC is coming back to life. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Wait, come back. Wait, XQC died? Wait, what?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jesus. Con with another sticker, Canadian with the hype. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
You know what? You know what this means, Ken? All right, I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm gonna say what everyone's fucking thinking right now, okay? Con, if you're trying to start a sticker train right now, Sterling even pointed it out. Let's start a sticker train, guys. Sticker train for fucking Cafe, baby. Spam it all over the place. I want it to the point where Ken has to sit there and just read them all. I want him to just read it and then just sit there and seethe and cry. I want to see him freak the fuck out. Put some fucking music in the background, maybe, you know, and start dancing. We're bringing Tess to Cafe. We got Con with the 5 Canadian hype. 5 Canadian again from Con hype. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yes!
Let's get some goddamn sticker trade up in here.
Those are
Look,
so cute.
There you go, Sterling with the $1 with the rainbow unicorn. Kai with the $1.49. Nope. Bro, come on, guys. It literally is just $1. You don't need to donate anything more than that. $1 goes a fucking long way. Let's get the sticker train going. Come on, Ken. Where's that energy? You motherfucker, it's Saturday. It's boys. Boys day, motherfucker.
Boys are for the boys!
Give it to me, Ken. Read those donos.
Keemstar, I'm in hell. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
All right. God damn it.
Con with the Canadian 149 with the heart sticker. Thank you, sir. Joe with the 4. Some asshole kicking a coffee cup to me. Bro, I still got a whole picture to go. We got Con. Wait for it with the 199. We appreciate it. Doug Savannah with the poop emoji. Oh, God, Doug, do you think I'm shit, bro? I can't. Lastly, we got Dawn with the GG and the $2 sticker. Appreciate it. We have Grim in there dabbing to nothing. We got the cow dancing with XQC. We need one more 20, guys. One more 20.
I'm so dizzy. Sticker train.
Kai with the 10. Grim makes this fun. Come on, Ken. All right, fine. You got it. You got it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You got me.
Stars.
Con again with the 100 and the Canadian 99 cents. Appreciate that 100, bro. We love you. Twisted Puppet with the smiley face 99 cents. What kind of stickers am I looking at? If y'all love those green shorts, give me some sticker trains. Let's go, baby. If you love the sticker shorts. Sterling with the 99 diamond. Oh, that's beautiful. We got the bro that survived. We got a burger with the 150, guys. I'm so fucking hungry right now. I need that burger. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Oh, man. What the fuck is Grim doing, guys? Someone tell me what Grim's doing.
Oh. Give me that sticker train!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, so much fucking coffee!
Beans, get your boy, bro.
No.
I need more coffee. Holy shit.
Sunshine with the $3 train with some dude screaming. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I've never seen it before. Con with the Canadian 20. And he got a sticker on. We appreciate you, Con.
Let's go!
Unfortunately, according to Keemstar, your currency sucks, so we can't use that. But I love you anyway, bro.
Let's go! She's XQC's head banging. Sticker tray! Oh my god. Wait, hold up. Is that
I'm kidding,
3
Con.
orange donos?
Yes, it is. I was fucking with Con,
Even though I didn't
bro.
count it for some reason. Oh, sticker tray!
Solar Edge with the...
Still got more stickers!
What's that, a lemon? A fucking
fucking going.
peach? I don't even fucking know what that is with 99 cents. Metalis with the $2. Some dude yelling. I appreciate you. Yeah, Con, bro, I was just making fun of what Keem says. That's all, bro. I couldn't think of nothing else to say because I like you. I appreciate you, Con. The bro that survived with the hot dog with the 150. What kind of hot dogs you got going on, bro? Darn, Ken, it's a lemon head. I love lemons. I love lemons. The brother survived with just $1. Thank you, brother survived. This is the motherfucker that tore my stomach up, guys, with the American cheese and the A1 sauce. Fuck my life. My toilet hated me for like 5 days. I can't.
Oh my god.
Sticker tray! I got way too much energy right now. Fuck, I need to get it all out. Oh,
I feel
God.
lightheaded.
Good, because I am already there. Sticker tray! Remember, guys, it's only $1.
Twisted Puppet with the smiley face and the cool emoji with the 99 cents. Thank you, Twisted
Only
Puppet. We
$1.
appreciate you, bro.
Cafe is the best, god damn it, you sons of bitches!
Good
You damn
fucking
right.
morning,
Cafe.
everybody.
You damn right.
Surprise.
My ears are blown the fuck out. Thank you, Grim. I appreciate you, bro.
Choo-choo! Sticker tray!
Crazy Void's a piece of shit. Crazy Void's a piece of shit because he says, I love a well-done steak. Hell no, bro. I hate a well-done steak. I don't like eating leather, bro.
Ooh.
Oh my god. So when are we
Yeah,
gonna be
too
seeing
much.
that blonde hair XQC?
Alright, I think I need to go get a bowl to mix the bleach and the developer together.
Are you doing
Because
this
I have the
live?
dye right here. Would you like me to do it live?
Yes.
Okay.
Because listen,
That's the correct
Alright.
response.
Solar Edge with the black cat sticker for the 99 cents. I appreciate you, Solar Edge. Thank you, bro. That is awesome. That is amazing. That is amazing. So, what the fuck was I going to say? Yeah, so since Beans is leaving us for the almighty milkers, we need to build some chemistry back, girl. I don't know how many streams me and you've really ever done together because normally you do the Friday Kiki stream. So me and you need to build some synergy. We need to talk some, right? We need to have some conversations. So we got the espressoed up Grim just fucking going crazy right now. God, when he crashes, it's going to be beautiful. When he just fucking,
Oh god.
it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, guys.
Not
It's gonna
anytime
be
soon,
awesome.
buddy. I am wired.
I can see that.
Alright, yeah. Sorry. Continue. We are as distinguished gentlemen.
Are we?
Course.
Are we?
Course.
I mean, at this point, it's a wrap, Grim. Would you agree with me, sir? I think it's a wrap at this point. All right, beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate it. Beans is on her way to Georgia. Just like, what the fuck is this show now? It is awesome. Beans says, I'm not leaving. Quit kicking me out. Listen, she says the Keemstar effect. Beans, have some faith in yourself. Have some faith in yourself. You did amazing. You did amazing.
I know, she's killing it.
So,
He is the most entertaining. I love her to death. And I'm not saying that because she's my significant other. Ken can attest to that. And so can Batgirl. Or I'm sorry, Bat Dude.
God, with the misgendering. Get the fuck out of my chat, bro.
In 2025, come on now. Come on
I'm sorry.
now.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Mama with the $5. If you say beer can in a British accent, it sounds like you're saying bacon in a Jamaican accent. You want to test that out, Mr. Ken?
I don't know how to do a British accent.
So you don't pronounce the R. It sounds like a beer can.
Bacon?
Beer can.
Beer can.
Beer can.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You did it.
I can't.
You did it. Beautiful job. Yeah. There you go. Beer
Kai
can.
with this $3 sticker. I appreciate you, Kai. Thank you for that one. One says fist, one says bump, fist bump. I can't.
You gotta love that fucking shit. I love the sticker trains. They're so adorable. Like they're always doing like some cute shit, like the pair with the exercising and shit like that. Our favorite at test is the golden peach to represent huge ass. So if you guys want to spam the golden peach, you know, don't mind if I do. I'll read those, no problem.
I bet you will. So before we get into content, you just brought something to my brain, Grim. You just brought something to my brain.
Brain time.
Evidently, there's a little bit of trouble with some understanding about testing nerds last night.
Oh.
Look at that sticker. Look at that sticker.
On with the 1.5 Canadian. That is the golden ass.
Thank you for that golden ass.
Huge ass.
I appreciate you. Michael Hart says I'm pale. Let me figure that out.
Sterling with the $1. The golden huge ass. Oh, baby. I know I'm too much to handle. I'm so sorry. I'll calm down.
No, you're dude. Keep doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? We have 2 golden asses now. Oh, you already said them. See, good job, Ken. All right, I'm gonna put it just on me to like fuck with my saturation. They can still hear you though. Give me 1 second.
Cool. I'm having so much fucking fun, bro.
I can tell you
This
are.
is great.
Yeah, I just love fucking with Ken, to be honest with you. Bad dude, tell me.
Yes.
Tell me, how are we
better.
feeling today? Are we feeling high energy or what's going
That's
on? Have you drank your fucking coffee, woman? Man, woman, man.
Man, woman, he man.
On with the Canadian too with the cool sticker. I appreciate that. And she uploaded with the golden lemon ass, whatever that is, with a 99-cent dead score with the 149 lemon head ass, whatever the fuck that is. I appreciate you, dead score. You're fucking amazing. Thank you.
You deserve a funky dance just for that, baby. Get that soul in you.
Apparently, bro. Apparently.
Funky train, soul train.
All right. Let's see. So, Nerds is supposed to try and get you 200 members. And they got 43. Earlier today, Keem was saying, I guess, there was a thing where certain ones weren't going to get counted. I can't exactly remember what it was. I can probably look it up on my phone real quick. But what exactly happened? Do you kind of recall anything in your high espresso stupor that you're in right now? Do you recall anything that happened?
Okay, so basically how it started off was we started off the stream. You know, we introduced the idea of like what Nerds was doing. Before we even started the stream, we actually had memberships already from whenever Nerds was on, and we had like, I think at the time we had like 20 come in. I think so, because it was like 5 from Gaff and 5 from Phantom, another 5 from Gaff. I don't remember how it was, but anyways, so we had 20 of them. And then later down the line, we noticed that there was somebody in our chat, Nusu, in this case, who was not only a test watcher, which we thought he was always and only a test watcher, but he was also a mod for Nerds. We literally learned that at the end of the stream. And so he donated 5, and he was asking why it wasn't counted. Actually, Gaff, I think, asked why it wasn't counted. And we told him, well, because he always donates to test. Like, literally every fucking day that we stream, Nusu donates. Like, he just gives us a membership or whatnot. So we wouldn't count it because that's what he would normally do. He does it all the time. He always donates 5. Or he donates 1 or whatever he's feeling that day. So we're like, oh, we're not going to count that because he does that every day anyways. He's a test watcher. But then they told us that he's actually a mod for Nerds. So whenever we were asked the question, it was like, would you count it now? We were like, I mean, yeah, we're not going to press on. We're not going to be assholes and just be like, no, we're not going to count it. And it's just like, bro, we're not petty. It's like, yeah, sure, it's fine. I don't care. Like, his punishment, it's not. And I'm saying this in the most appreciative way possible. You know, I appreciate Nerds, you know, like, took ownership of their of where they fell off, right? As much as it shouldn't have happened, I'm glad they didn't really make a big fuss about it. They're like, yeah, you know what? We take the L. It is what it is. All right, fine. We'll get the 200 for them, right? And that's fine. Why should we be giving like a stupid amount of pushback or anything along those lines to make their lives harder? It's our they already made their mistake. They ate crow. All right, it's time for us to garner whatever they're supposed to be giving us. So not that big of a deal. We ended up adding them anyways, and it's whatever. It's a nothing burger in my opinion.
Gotcha.
Todd with the 10 Canadian. Love you, baby.
This
Hold up. I gotta
do the spinning rhino. Is that a rhino or a hippo? What am I saying?
I think it's a hippo.
What am I saying? I don't know. Thank you.
I need to get scissors and I need to mix this shit together. Preferably not in my room.
You want me to drop you out of
this is bleaching powder.
You want me to drop you out of the call and you just let me know when you're ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that works.
I'm gonna drop
I
you
will
out
be back.
I'm gonna drop you out the call. Just how about this? Hop in members waiting when you're ready to come back in and we'll bring you up. Cool.
All right, it shouldn't be long.
Beautiful. Later, bat dude.
See, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Shaw, dude.
All right. The only reason why I asked is because it was brought up earlier today, and we all know how sometimes messages can come across misleading or sometimes misinformed. So I just want to make sure kind of the record was straight. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, of course.
as far as total count, I think you're at 43, or did you add more to that?
Let me check. So whenever the final number was including the ones that we were missing at the time, that we didn't realize we were missing.
Yeah.
It was whatever I told Keem. I'm going to assume it's 43 because you were looking at the same chat as I was.
Yep.
So let me double check. It was 43. It was 43 out of 200. Yep.
Beautiful.
So that was the final count, including Nusu. Yep.
Well, that leaves 157. 157 left for them to get their host roles back. So, did you see fucking Buff on Queens yesterday?
I did not. I don't really watch Queens, to be completely honest. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the yelling back and forth.
So the problem is when I'm like super, super bored, I'll have it on in the background so it reminds me I'm alive. You know what I mean? To hear voices in my head. So apparently Buff went up there and he stated he was going to become a crown to the Queen's chat.
Yeah, he offered that to Tess too, whenever he was being punished.
Oh, yeah.
Funny enough, he's got an extra $500.
And he said when he got paid, he would do it, right? So apparently he went up there and he's asking for like help and for like a, I don't know if truce is the right word, but some sort of partnership. So basically,
financial gain. Yeah.
He's offering to become a crown on Queen's chat if they help them out. Because since they don't have host roles, they need to have someone to drag them in and out and all that shit. So the real question is, are y'all going to drag people in and out of their show since you have that ability?
All right, so I'll be completely transparent because that's the kind of guy I am. The only person that's been dragging people in and out has been Nightmare. I have not entertained that, mostly because I don't have time for it. But also, secondly, I don't know. I'm not a very vengeful person. Oh, Silver Knight!
Appreciate you.
Welcome
Thank you
to Cash Cow.
Thank you so much. That is beautiful.
Son of a bitch.
That is beautiful.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I'm not a very vengeful person. Now, look, even though I said on stream that I would want them fired, I definitely want one fired more than the other. Does that make sense? Because of the fact that they both committed the same crime together, they both should get the same penalty. Obviously, that'd be too much to ask out of...
Your boy.
Xavier Super Chat is $19 and
$20!
Hold on.
Grim, I miss our long streams. Cancel Tech Talk.
Grim, I miss our long streams. Cancel Tech Talk.
Oh, don't cancel them. Damn.
That's what it said. That's what it said.
I know. I love you, Xavier.
We
I really appreciate you,
Thank
bro.
you, Xavi. Appreciate you, bro. All right. So, everyone knows how I feel about them, right? And I've said it before. I will maintain the crown of the #1 Becky hater. I will never let go of that crown. I am very spiteful. I'm a very spiteful person. And
Go off, King.
I'm literally the type. This is how spiteful I am, bro. And people say this is a flaw, but I don't give a fuck. I refuse to say something nice to her because I don't want nobody going in the past and saying, hey, but you said this about her. Did you change your mind? I'm never changing my mind, bro. Not about that motherfucker. I still stand. She shouldn't be here. I fully agree she should never be here. She should never been allowed back. Everything that was stated for her to be fired and what should have happened did not happen. Right? She was supposed to be there day one. She didn't. She got fired. when she did her solo stream, she talked to the two Voldemorts that were in her stream. She also inferred that she was going to work closely with one of the Voldemorts based on her bullshit tarot card reading, and yet she was still let back in. If anyone else did those things, they would still be fired. And she said, "Oh, well, I shaved my hair. Bitch, hair grows back. I don't give a fuck." All right, so whatever. I don't care. Sole opinion.
There you go, brother. There you go. Yeah, and you're entitled to that opinion as well. Because look, I've had my opinions about a certain co-host, or I'm sorry, a certain host from a different show. And look, and I purposefully don't mention their name because it's not worth the time. To me, like, here's the difference between you and I, Ken, and this is being respectful, right? Whenever I have anything against anybody, like if I genuinely hate somebody, you're dead to me. Like, don't even say your name. You don't exist in my fucking world, right? You're not even worth mentioning or even responding to. You're beneath me. That's reality. I give people infinite amount of patience. I'm probably the most forgiving person you'll ever find. You could literally shit on my fucking foot, and I would still be like, all right, maybe that was an accident.
Fuck you, Grim, you suck. You're an asshole. I fucking hate you. Get the fuck off my show. I fucking hate you.
Love you too, man. Anyway, so no, but like honestly, you could honestly do the worst possible thing to me, and I would still forgive you right after the fact. But if it's consistently the exact same thing, you have no redeemable qualities. You haven't provided any kind of merit to where you're at, or in whatever you're doing in the space you're at, and you haven't done anything that'd be pertaining as positive. You're automatically dead to me. And if I've already given you enough chances, and you've continuously done the same thing, I'm the idiot now. Now it's gotten to a point where it's just like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, I'm an idiot, right? That's my motto, at least.
Yep.
So I see it that way. I do not hate anybody, but there's definitely going to be people where you're going to have to, like, cut ties. Like, I've even done that with, like, and I'll say this personally, like, with family members. I've had family members that have fucked me over, or they've stolen shit from me, or anything along those lines, and I've given the chance of the chance. But then what do? You cut them off. And as horrible as that may sound, with a family member of all things, you cut them off, because that's the best way to do it. Don't interact with them. It's not worth it. They're just there to, suck the life away from you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth the energy. So I totally get it. You putting that line between you and Becky, but my approach is like, I wouldn't even say their name. It's just again, not worth the energy. By the way, Batgirl's the members waiting. You want me to drag her?
Yeah. Connell's a Canadian too, with the fist bump, whatever that is, sticker. Thank you, bro. We got Bat Dude back here.
Oh man,
what's up, Bat Dude?
I'm shaking the bleach.
Oh man, I can't.
Aaron Ziegler
Show
says
257.
Joe upgraded to cash cow.
Motherfucker.
Aaron Ziegler said, and Ken, your opinion sucks. Just saying, cool, bro. I'm entitled to my opinion. All I'm saying is,
amen.
I will hold a grudge if I'm mad at someone enough, because the thing is, once you allow them back in, or you start to trust that person again, they're more likely to burn you. They're more than likely to show who they truly are themselves. And obviously, she did nothing to me personally, but I'm talking about, like, in the work environment. She's burned Keem enough and done shit to Keem enough, did all fucked up shit to him enough, and he keeps letting her back in. She will probably burn him again, because she knows she can get away with it, and she keeps getting her job back. You know what I mean? She knows she can keep doing this. It's almost like moving the goalpost. Like, Keem said it himself. He gives a million chances, right? He's the king of second chances, but he gave Savage 8 chances, right? People know that. And if you keep moving the goalpost to where, okay, you can do this and I won't fire you, then there really is no real threat of losing your job, right? If you keep allowing people back in and to do certain things, there's no threat of them losing their job. So at some point, you got to be like, all right, the 5th and 6th time is just way too many. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I truly, truly, truly believe, and I will never wrong word. I will never change my thought process in this. She brings in money and she brings in views. And that's why. And people say that's not for whatever. It's not for the money. Keem doesn't care about the money. I get that. But truth be told, Tina, she relies on this as her income. So if you get rid of Becky when she brings hate, donos, and views, you're also screwing Tina at the same time.
This is
and
true.
their dynamic is so good, strong, whatever you want to call it. There's no replacing that, and I know that. I've given Becky props. She brings in hate, money, and views. She just does. What do you do?
Yeah. I actually want to mention what's going on in chat right now. Debt score with the $5. There's always a time to be spiteful while also being an honorable person. That is true, Dead Score. But there's also a point in time where you have to look at it from a lens of like seeing how that affects you. Like once you get to the third time, you know what I mean? For example, like that. Once it gets to the third time that you've been affected by the same person, you have every right to be a spiteful, but you don't need to be like going out of your way to make sure that their life is a living hell either, right? Oh shit! Oh my god, we got we got a dodo trade going on right now. Khan with the 1.5 Canadian with the golden ass. Sterling with the $1 golden ass.
We love him.
And then Khan with the 1.5 Canadian golden ass for huge ass. Our beautiful, beautiful crown attest.
Appreciate
He's a beautiful human being. I'm so happy he's here to actually watch Cafe and support Cafe. God damn it, because we love Cafe. And we're watching. For real, bro. And the best part is right now we get to watch Batgirl turn into XQC live. Oh my god,
that's hilarious, bro. That is fucking beautiful.
I need like side by side like comparison whenever
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But
can you do like both sides of your head where it's just like those like how you got it right there? You know what I'm talking about? Like you're gonna look like if anyone knows this reference, Ken definitely won't. She will end up looking like BLP Kosher. If anyone knows who that rapper is. He's a Florida rapper. He has what's called wicks. They're much thicker, God. But it looks like fucking like a beetle, you know, with the fucking antennas and shit.
Yeah.
Huge ass. Welcome to Bear World. Let's go.
Thank you for that one. And then Solar Edge with the banana sticker for $1. I appreciate you. Thank you,
Not a peach, but I'll take it.
Hey, whatever it is. So. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, like I'm. Oh shit, Maximus corrupt.
Maximus corrupt.
Welcome to Catch Cow. Appreciate you, Maximus. Maxis. Thank you. All right, but anyways, like I said, I'm getting off it because I'm tired of talking about her. But again, it is what it is. Khan again with the golden ass for the Canadian 149. Thank you so much.
Let's get them golden asses.
Khan has been amazing today. That's awesome. All right, so the poll's been up for a bit. We got 233 votes. 71% like the birds. 71% likes the birds. So we're gonna.
Is it hard to believe? Is it really hard to believe? Wait, hold up. How is it yes 70% and no 29%? Where's the 1%? The 1%. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, ever forget about the 1%?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into this one. What?
Hold up. Khan with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Khan. I appreciate you, bro.
Let's
thank you,
go.
Khan. Thank you for that one. That is beautiful.
Thank you, Khan. Jesus fucking Christ. Guys, support Cafe. Cafe's here to stay, right, guys? What the fuck?
You guys are so
Come
amazing.
On. Cafe's here to fucking stay, god damn it. Let's do this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Grim,
sorry.
My hair might not be, though. Oh, Jesus. I'm putting a lot
Grim
of
has taken the energy
into
out
it.
of me, guys, so he is going to be the hype train for the show. I appreciate you, Grim. Thank you, sir.
Energy vampire. That's what I am, baby.
Damn right. All right. Let's check the birds out, guys.
Yes.
Ooh.
What I've noticed about them is we'll get to it in a sec. What I've noticed about them is Mama and Papa ain't around that much anymore. They're kind of on their own.
Kind of left them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you see them occasionally like bringing food for them and all that, but like Mama and Papa,
they're old enough.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they can pay rent now.
Straight up. So again, remember what I was saying, guys. 22,000 people watching this right now. 22,000.
That's
and
crazy.
People can say, yeah, it's on there to fall asleep. It's in schools, whatever. It don't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't matter where you're watching it. 22,000 different YouTube accounts has that open right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Huge ass with the $5. Batgirl shirt. Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
Yes, it's a Dare shirt?
It is. It says mind your business and shut the hell up at the bottom of it.
Why? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Whatever, dude. Works for
Knuckles
me.
is my favorite Sonic character, so I
Well,
thought
that
it was
explains a lot.
fitting.
That does
Jesus
actually.
fucking Christ.
All right.
Jeez.
I was asked to turn you down a little bit, Grim, so I'm going to turn you down just a little bit.
Sorry.
Now you're good. You're
My
good.
bad, my bad.
Now you're good, bro. Now you're a little too low. All right. There we go. All right.
Ah! It's
Nah, no.
screaming.
Oh, God, I'd fucking block you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do the shill of the episode, locale.co, for all your locale cafe needs. So as you guys know, me and Beans got our cups, the I Can't cup, and her Spill the Beans cup. Make sure you check those out. The 15-ounce cup is what I bought. It fits good in the hand. Again, I got like a... Somebody's in members waiting. Oh, Snow Miser. I'm bringing you in a second, bro. All right, the coffee. I'm telling you guys, the coffee is amazing. It smells just like pure butterscotch, but it doesn't really taste like it. It's a very light flavor. It's good. I'm telling you all. You know, people in the Discord, once they get them, please let us know what you think about it. And then we have the hoodie. The hoodie is beautiful. You got your egotistical maniac man here that goes to every single independent cafe in the country. He's in there chilling with his monocle glasses. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you have my shirt because I never cane, guys. As you know, I do cane from our last show. I cane sometimes, but sometimes I just can't. Then last but not least, the hat and the regular cafe shirt, guys. Get those things. I wear them all the time. I need to order a hat still because it has the green bill. Beans has shown you before. It is green. So you can see right through that motherfucker on the green screen. But check it out, guys. It's beautiful. I'm telling you, at the very least, the coffee is awesome. I cannot express to you guys how much the coffee is good. So
I can't wait to try it. I'm so excited.
Bro, I dead ass want to try it. I know Beans has it at home. I've been wanting to brew it. I also need to mention this to you, Ken, because I can't do it. Can you pin the website? I've already posted it like a couple times. I just want to make sure that everyone can. It's like the first thing they see.
I got it. Appreciate it, bro. Yep. So
yeah, of course, man. Anything for cafe.
I appreciate.
We love cafe.
I appreciate you, bro. I'm clicked too many times. All right, there we go. So,
nice.
And again, guys, I have a goal. I want 20 TTS super chats for me to go scorched earth on David Jaffe.
And just to clarify, as of right now, we have 4 20s. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't count the previous 2, which I don't really understand why.
Because they weren't USD. That's why. And the currency is lower. Remember, I talk shit to Khan. But
that makes sense. Does still count? We're still counting it. Right?
Yeah, we'll count them. Okay. Yeah. So
we're at 4 out of 20, guys.
Yep. We need 16 more, and we will go into
the rage.
Go into David Jaffe fucking with me. All right. Snow Miser wanted to come in the chat, talk to us a little bit. Snow Miser, what up, bro?
Yeah. So we're at 4 out of 20, guys. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Snow Miser, you are live right now.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Snow Miser.
XQC would like a word with you.
I'm waiting to see if he says anything.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, man?
God damn,
hold on, let me
delay.
fix my mic here.
Hell yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, we hear you loud and clear, brother.
What's going on, man?
I don't know why my mic ain't working.
No, I hear you.
But
we hear you.
as long as you guys can hear me, I just called in to
Hold
say
on.
hi and see how you guys are doing.
Maxis Corrupt super chatted $20.
And Batgirl, you're
Hold
awesome.
on.
I don't know anything
Real quick,
about this beef, but I will throw in homie.
Yeah.
Max,
So,
hold on, bro. Max is correct.
how's your
Said
guys' morning going?
it's going, bro. We're doing all right. How you doing today?
That's good.
Hell
That's
yeah.
good.
What you got planned today on this beautiful Saturday?
Yeah, I hear you. Give me one second. Let me try something. Hold on.
Hey, I'm gonna drop you out. I'm gonna bring you back in, bro. Make sure because we're trying to talk and you're not getting it. So I'm gonna drop you out. I'm gonna bring you back in a sec. All right. Jesus Christ.
Is the dude a geriatric?
Probably, but
I'm
not trying to be.
I'm sorry.
I'm not
I don't
trying to
mean
be
a dick.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just we're trying to do a show. But Max,
Dude, we're doing a show.
Oh yeah, Max is corrupt for the 20. I mean, I don't know anything about this beef, but I will throw in, homie. I appreciate you. Thank you, Maxis. Thank you.
Thank you for supporting Cafe. God damn it!
Thank you so
Straight
much.
up.
5 out of 20. We're almost there. We're a quarter of the way. Or I'm sorry, we're Yeah, we're quarter of the way there with 3/4 remaining. Please donate to Cafe. For each 20, we get closer to fucking hearing Ken blast off again, okay? He's gonna go fucking nuts. All right, go for it.
Jerry Chumley with the cash out for 3 months. Love you, Ken. Coffee Cult for life. I appreciate it. Yeah, so
Oh my god.
straight up, bro, I didn't expect Grim to be like this fucking wire. So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing right now? And we got Bat Dude over here doing the hair. That is awesome. I'm telling you guys, Grim is amazing. Count the Canadian 20, zoom, zoom. That puts us at 6. I appreciate you. That is awesome. Yeah, so Beans is on her way to see some family, I'm assuming. And, you know, she left me kind of doing this. Guys, she's leaving me for Milkers. They're doing tryouts today just as a pure formality, but we all know she's going to get it.
That's gonna be interesting to watch.
It is.
Oh my god.
It definitely is. So the best part is she's trying to be humble. She's trying to be understood. But I'm telling you right now, she's going. She's getting it. It was amazing yesterday.
I know, yesterday was golden.
So, you know, Grim helped us get to our amazing Saturday last of the month. And he said if we hit the goal, he would be here on Saturdays to help out. Little did I know Grim doesn't sleep Friday night into Saturday morning. Little did I know.
I don't sleep.
Perfect. Perfect.
So now I got espressoed up Grim that doesn't understand what coffee is and how coffee works.
Oh, now he does. Now he does. He
does he?
understands it very well.
Wired.
Does he? That's the real question. So
He's like, I have the key.
I started my coffee pot. This is how much I finished. So I need to go ahead and get a refill.
All I imagine is just him pouring it down his gullet.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing that,
bro.
So, I brewed up some Tim Hortons because I love me some Tim Hortons. It is really damn
Fair
good.
enough.
Grim Espresso's in the chat, guys. So Chrome Media, I'm shocked Ken ain't said I can't. 400, bro. It's not I can't. It's I can't. All right, let's get it right.
Get it right.
I don't say I can't. It's I can't. Get it right. All right.
So that's what I drink.
Oh, okay.
It's a light roast from Stone Street, and it's Columbia Supremo. And that shit hits like a Mack truck. It's very fruity. It's kind of nutty, just a little bit, and it's definitely got a bit like a dark chocolate undertone. I fucking love this shit. I drank like this much espresso, and yeah, that was a big mistake. Shit tastes good, goddammit.
Apparently. All right. Let's try and get into some content.
Oh man, I'm scared to see how this is gonna turn out.
Me too. Trust me. All right. I'm kidding.
XQC. All right. Anyways, moving on.
All right. So apparently, this is serving up Coca-Cola the old-fashioned way. Let's check this out.
Oh.
No problem. I do this all the time. Ready?
Yeah. I do this all the time. Is this supposed to be syrup? Oh, wow.
Yeah, copyright music in the background. It just hit me.
Oh. Yeah, fair enough. What the? Is that ice cream?
That's ice cream. Yeah, so it's Coca-Cola float looks like.
Oh, what? Wait, so just to be clear, in the beginning, is that syrup or like a powder or something?
It's syrup.
Yeah, it's syrup. Okay. Huh. Wait, when they say old-fashioned way, does that also mean like the original Coca-Cola recipe, which has cocaine? I don't think so.
I doubt that.
Okay,
I
okay.
doubt that.
I'm doubting it too.
Yeah.
We can't go there anymore, Grim.
All right.
Those days are long behind.
All right, so real quick. Yeah, that's ice cream, bro. He puts ice cream.
You know, I don't really drink soda, but that does look good. I will admit.
Well,
it does look really good.
If you're traveling somewhere and, you know, they have a specialty shop, you have to stop there. You have to at that point. Be a little touristy. Be a little touristy. All right, so quote of the day. I don't know if this was from yesterday. I'm assuming it is because it's from Coco Chanel. So
Chanel?
Coco Chanel says
Okay.
a girl should be two things: classy and fabulous.
Ooh.
That is,
Queen.
that is that's beautiful. Let me tell you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of this shit. So when I was thinking about doing this episode, because I wanted to go long today, I thought about why not talk about some shit that I know way too much about. Why not talk about some things that are a little weird, a little funny, a little out there? Because little do y'all know, I actually have some pretty odd things that I watch on YouTube sometimes.
Okay.
And one of those things is a little channel called the Heaven's Gate Database. The Heaven's Gate Database
A
is
word?
from the cult.
I know about this.
A word.
Yeah, so here's the thing. If y'all don't know, Heaven's Gate is a cult that was born in the western part of the country. And it settled in a little town called San Diego. Right? That's where this happened. So I believe if I got my date, either March 26th or March 27th of 1997, there was a call made of a foul odor coming from a mansion. So police arrived. They showed up. They found 37 people on a bed, gone, right? Gone. And they have shut down their computers for the end of time. They had purple shrouds over them. They all had a black jumpsuit on, and it had a patch. The patch said, Heaven's Gate Away Team, because this was the away team because they were going back into what they call the evolutionary level above human, the kingdom of God, according to them. Now,
one very important detail that people, just in case for the people who don't know, right? They were also wearing Nike black Air Forces.
No, they were not.
What was it?
They were called Nike Decades. That
Oh,
was
Decades. I'm so sorry.
Decades.
I'm so sorry.
See? Get your facts straight.
False information.
You're right. You're
Get your
right.
facts
You're right.
straight.
You're
Fake
right.
news. Fake news.
All right.
Fake news. Fake news.
All right. So they chose that because of the Hale-Bopp comet. Because T, right? I'm sorry, no, Doe. It was Doe. His real name was Marshall Applewhite, right? And he kind of led after T, which was Barney Lou Nettles. She died of cancer in the 80s. Late 80s, I believe. So when they left, to them, they were laying down their vehicle, because they call their body the vehicle, and they were going to ascend into the mothership and fly off into the sunset to go to the evolutionary level above human, as they called it. But this is a video that they took when they arrived at the mansion, so to speak. So this doesn't show anything graphic. It just shows people in a bed. That's all it shows. There's no blood. There's no guts. Nothing crazy. Right? So let's go ahead and check it out. One second. Khan again with the 20. Thank you, Khan. That is amazing. Thank you, sir.
And Ben Killa.
Ben Killer super chatted $20.
Hold on.
I see Nightmare is there. Tell him I said sorry.
I see. Oh, that's great. I see Nightmare is there. Tell him I said sorry.
That's crazy, bro.
I have no words. I have no words.
You are Nightmare.
And then Con with the Canadian, the Canadian super sticker, whatever. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is awesome. All right, so let's continue.
I didn't know my co-host was here.
Yeah, surprise.
The funny part, bro, they do kind of look alike when she does this.
They really do, though.
That's the funny part. All right, let's hold on. Let's show it to the audience. Is this Nightmare right now, guys? Are we looking at Nightmare? Bat dude.
You're about to be.
That is amazing. Thank you for that. All right, let's get back to this. So this is basically what they look like, right? And again, these are the decades that they were wearing. Fun fact is, if you actually look up decades on eBay, them some bitches sell, bro. They fucking sell because Nike discontinued the decades after this happened. So, glasses, obviously, right, or whatever. So, that's kind of how they did. They did makeshift beds everywhere and all that. And it was, like I said, I believe about 37 people. So, but they all, like, again, they all did the purple shrouds over them and all that. What they did was, let me show this. And then, yeah, this is them taking the bodies out on that day. And that's the mansion that's in San Diego that they lived in.
That's crazy.
Yep. All right. So.
Oh, unsettling.
Oh, yeah. So, thing is, they left certain people alive to continue to tell the story and to continue teaching what T and Doe were teaching. Now, what's up?
Yeah, if I may, I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, pretty sure there's still 2 people that are still alive till this day that are maintaining the website as well, right?
Yes.
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to get into that. So, there is a dude, right? And this is no bullshit. I subscribe to him. His name is Sawyer. And he was actually in the cult. Now, if you look, this is his YouTube channel. This is Sawyer's YouTube channel. He actually has people that believe in this. And there's this girl here, and she actually helps him run the YouTube channel. Right? She's young. I don't know her name. I don't listen to them that closely because whatever. But yeah, Sawyer has been in shows. He's been interviewed. He's written a book, all that shit, right? Because he still believes in this shit. But he left before they did all this shit, before they did the mass self-deletion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where are we at? There it is. So there's this website or the YouTube channel called Heaven's Gate Database. And sometimes I'll listen to this. I'll listen to this dude talk about whatever they believe in. And there's actually a documentary put out here called The Day After that's on here. The Day After is when they talk to people that used to be in the cult. And they talk to them about changes, things that happened. And there's actually people that left that was so enthralled with what happened and what they did. They laid down with them in their own way after the fact. That way after they were gone, they laid down with them. Yeah.
That's sad.
But here's the story behind it, right? So people that they've interviewed, and real quick, this is very ominous and very kind of murky because these are all the people that know what's about to happen to them. And they're agreeing to do this. And they interviewed them to have their exit statements, right?
Jesus Christ.
This is them telling everyone how happy they are, how much at peace they are with it, and all of that. So
can't wait to die.
Basically. And so the funny part is the brother of a Star Trek actress that was in Star Trek joined the cult. And he laid down his life. Whatever, right? He uninstalled his computer. And then the sad part is there's a 4-part HBO series about them. I wish I could show, but I'm afraid of copyright. But they interview a man who joined with his girl wife. I don't think they were married at the time. But he left. And as the story goes, they were allowed to make phone calls to outside people, but they had to have a trusted person with them so they wouldn't say too much.
I remember learning about that.
And basically, he was talking to her, and he could tell that she didn't want to be there anymore. He heard it in her voice, the way they were talking back and forth. And that just kind of broke him. Sadly, he ended up paralyzed, and he lost his voice almost. And when he talks, it's very hard to hear. Like, he had a lot of health problems after the fact. That super fucking sad, man. Super sad.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yep. But anyways, just to what I'm saying with this, there is, of course. Let me share the screen with you. So these are the tapes Beyond Human series. These were done almost like initiation. And the whole entire purpose of these movies was there was people that were in the cult that asked them questions that others may be thinking to allow Doe or Marshall Applewhite to answer them, right? And it was supposed to be one of those things where, you know, I'm going to put all this out there so you know what you're about, you know what you're getting into. This was put out after the fact because they're starting to figure out, all right, money's drying up, this is getting fucked up. We need to figure out an exit strategy. This is the tape he put out called Planet Earth About to Be Recycled. Your only chance to survive is to leave with us. Because in his mind, his thought process was every civilization throughout on Earth goes through a recycling. What that recycling is almost like what happened to the dinosaurs. Everything gets erased and everything starts over. And he said he said the Earth lives in cycles. And he said that whenever scientists and archaeologists find bones or find certain things, they're showing different cycles that happened in the Earth, right? So this video was put out a little bit before they actually did it, as saying this is your last chance. Like, you need to come with us if this is going to happen. And then the last video, this was his like goodbye to the world. That was his final statement. And he actually said in this video, if you watch this tape after the fact and you feel you identify with us, you should still do what we did to take your own life and to uninstall your own computer if you feel strongly towards it. The fucked up part where he lost a lot of people, the real fucked up part was he tried to claim he's the mind of Jesus Christ. He said the mind of Jesus Christ was in him, and he's doing the same thing that Jesus did back then. He's just trying to interpret it in the language of today's society. That's
not
what
delusional.
he said. Exactly.
What a bold statement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also,
It's-
I need to mix more bleach. So
I'm gonna drop
I
you out.
don't know if you just want me to mute myself or if you want to drop me. That's fine.
Well, how
And
about
then
this?
I'll come back.
How about turn your video off and mute yourself, and then just come back.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
I was actually going to mention, this kind of reminds me of like Kanye West, whenever he's like, I am Machiavelli, I am Da Vinci, I am Steve Jobs. Like,
Straight
like
up,
whenever
bro.
he's like trying to hype himself up, he's like, I am a god, you know, some shit like that. That's literally that delusion, just like Delulu kicking in.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking insane. How people just like amass this audience with their fucking like stupid amounts of charisma and then manage to like garner an audience that will do fucking anything for them. They'll just fucking die and keel over just to see them fucking live another day. That's insane, dude.
Exactly. That's the fucked up part, right? So, excuse me. So, the horrible thing, in my own opinion, is he had all these people really believe this, and they followed this man blindly. Now, when they looked at who these people were when they joined the cult, some were doctors, some were lawyers, some were professors. They were very well educated.
It's crazy
They
to
were
believe.
very well educated people, and they believed this, and they followed this man. The not stupid, wrong word. The really sad part about all of this is it was actually a father and son that joined the group. And a man allowed his son to follow this man and uninstall his computer with him.
You know,
and the kid was like 19, 20 years old, bro. His whole life ahead of him.
you know what's crazy? That kind of reminds me with the do you remember that little mini submarine ocean fuck,
Like,
what was the name of it?
From 4 years ago that just imploded on itself.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that almost the exact same scenario where the father like let his son go and do something as dangerous as that, even though it was supposed to be perfectly fine. I mean, dude, when you walk in, the first thing you see is like a Logitech fucking gaming controller. Like, I'm sure when you walk in, you're probably like, I don't know if this looks safe. This doesn't look professional or some shit.
Yeah.
Like walking into that, thinking, oh yeah, this charismatic guy, I'm sure he has the best intentions for my family. You know what? Let me join too. Why not? Bro, I can't imagine the level of regret that you would have after realizing that you just throw yourself into a fucking situation like that, like throwing your family away, and as well as a future.
His dad was in there. His dad was in there with him.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you, like him too.
There's
like,
no regret. There's no regret. You're all gone.
Real. Yeah, for real. Like 2 generations wiped off the face of the planet. Like think of it that way. That shit's nuts, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know how you could do that in an instant, bro. I can't even. I can't
either, bro. All right, so here's the funny part about this cult, right? The website screams 1990s. All right, let's go and get into it real quick so we can show everybody.
Yeah, the 2 developers that still fucking maintain this website, apparently they haven't changed their ways.
Red alert: the Hellbop comet brings us closer, because that's why they left, because they truly felt the Hellbop comet. The ship was behind the Hellbop comet. Right. So we have these different things. These are writings that they did and all that. The books are in there. And then here go the dates for those videos. And you could literally click on like for the transcripts for those 2 videos. Everything he said was there. Literally, guys, it's heavensgate.com. And this was built for them. So I'm just going to read this. Whether Hellbop was a companion or not, is irrelevant from our perspective. However, its arrival as joy is very significant to us at Heaven's Gate. The joy is that our older member in the evolutionary level above human, the kingdom of heaven, has made it clear to us that Hellbop's approach is the marker we've been waiting for. For the time for the arrival of the spacecraft from the level above human to take us home to their world is the literal heavens. Our 22 years of classroom here on planet Earth has finally come to a conclusion. Graduation for the human evolutionary level. We are happily prepared to leave this world and go to T's crew. Right? So, that's the wild thing, bro. The funny part with all of this, to me, and this is going to be a little fucked up, right? You can say it's funny or not or whatever. Sure. But the fact that people believe this, and they really, really thought that a UFO cult or a UFO-like spaceship was going to come collect them. Like,
no, that's fucking insane.
Logic is out the door, bro, at this point. Logic is gone.
How broken do you have to be in order to believe some shit like that? You know what I mean?
Straight up.
What makes it even better, let me know if I need to stop talking, by the way, because I'm about to say something a little based, all right?
As long as they bring in TOS, bro, I don't give a fuck.
It won't, but it definitely will stir the pot a little bit. All right, cool.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to understand how you could believe in God and aliens at the same time. Because, like, the idea that aliens and fucking God can exist simultaneously. Like, so, that would have to mean that these aliens also believe in the same God, all right? And there's no way to fucking prove that because you can't even prove the fucking aliens exist to begin with, right? And we're talking about, like, extraterrestrial, like, sentient beings, right? From a whole different fucking planet, right? So you got these guys that exist. They got to believe in the same God as you, somehow, some way. God is created in, you're creating an image of God, right? So I would imagine these aliens look just like you, unless these aliens are like gray peoples, and which one is the original, right? It's like I can't imagine how many levels of mental gymnastics you have to get to.
Hey, real quick
before you,
real
go
quick.
for it.
This is what they look like, according to them.
Okay, so Gray's got it.
Yep. How a member of the kingdom of heaven might appear. That's according to them. This is what this looks like.
Yeah, like if you're reading the fucking Bible, you know that it literally specifically states, you're creating the image of God. Okay, so who's God? Is it that fucking gray guy or is it you? And if so, you can't believe in both at the same time because at that point, then you'd have to say, well, it's a metaphor, or some fucking shit like that, right? It's like, oh my God, get me out of here.
All right,
it's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
It makes no sense.
Now, the last thing I'm gonna say. I kind of wanted to watch a little just to show you guys just how wild this shit is. But there's a theory, and I kind of support this theory.
A game theory?
No.
Thanks for watching.
Exactly. So, as you can see, Earth exit statements by students, Shakotes, Glenotes, Sharotes, right? Now,
What?
Here's the thing. Marshall Applewhite was a music instructor. And in his life, how can I word this right? It was alleged that he had some relationships with some of the students. Right? Listen. All right. Not that this changes anything, but he was also a gay man. He was openly gay. Right? There's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, I don't care what you do in your own life, bro. That's you. But that just adds to the layers of this cult, right?
Mm.
So everyone that came in had an ending name of ODY. If you think about it, melody. Music is about melody.
Cody.
Also, T and Do are the top sides of the, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two ends of the melodic spectrum, I think it's called.
Okay.
He didn't, let me backtrack. It was never confirmed if this was forced or heavily implied, but some of the men castrated themselves.
Yeah, that's
right.
Eunuchs, my favorite.
So, again, this shit goes deep, bro. But the one thing I will give them is he said if people wanted to leave, he let them go. They didn't force anyone to stay. But he tried to create an environment to fuck with their psyche so much that if they tried to step away, they wouldn't enjoy it. They wouldn't like it. They would think, what the hell am I doing here, right? So they wanted to go back because of the organization, the structure, and everything else. So, again, it goes deep, bro. It goes real fucking deep. But real quick, Coaches with the two. How can we land a web dev interview, Ken? Talk to the creators of Heaven's Gate.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I think there's a contact us section in the website.
There is.
So
you can contact them.
There you go. Again, there's that dude Sawyer, right? He does full streams, 2-hour streams to this day and talks about everything. I've actually hopped in there and asked him some questions. You know what I mean? I've talked to him a little bit. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe in any of this that they say. It's blasphemous. It's just fucked up. The one question I have is, in 1996, Marshall Applewhite said the earth was going to be recycled or refurbished. Here we are 30 years later. What happened? Nothing. They literally left for nothing. All of this was for nothing.
Yeah, no shit.
So I want to ask Sawyer to explain to me, because he still believes this shit. He still teaches it.
Oh my.
I want to ask him what happened. Why are we all still here? You know what I mean?
What went wrong, dude?
Exactly. So
if you could go back. If you could go back. Like,
where did it all
do it
go
again?
wrong? Yeah, what'd you do it again? Would you still do it? He's like,
I
yeah.
agree with XQC.
So real quick, that's funny. Stick says Ken's getting indoctrinated. Fuck no, I'm not getting indoctrinated. I'm Greek Orthodox, bro. I love what I follow. It's me. It's peace for me.
Actually,
we're
I
already
think
in a
you're
cult.
wrong here,
We're
Ken.
in the lol cow cult.
I was just about to fucking say that. Actually, it's part of the cafe cult. You motherfucker! So
Hey,
don't you
well, the
forget
coffee
it.
cult
You
is
run this
in.
shit. Stop acting like you don't run this shit, Ken. Okay, like you're not the fucking puppet master. Okay, you're controlling everything that's going on. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if you had 200 fucking people under your thumb. I'm sorry, 337 watching right now.
Nah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
But
we
no,
love cafe cult.
Damn right. It's a beautiful thing, guys. It really is a beautiful thing. But anyways, like I said, man, this whole entire thing is just wild and crazy to me. You know, because you have your Jim Jones with Jonestown and all of that shit, like the drinking the Kool-Aid or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? It is wild.
Oh yeah.
It is fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
So I do want to talk about other lolcows. Grim, who's your favorite lolcow?
My favorite lolcow. I would probably have to. Oh my fucking god. I would honestly have to say.
The fuck are you doing, bro?
She's also trying to hit the.
He.
I'm sorry. He's trying to hit the randomize button again on Cyberpunk.
I swear, bro.
Yeah, you do not like my mohawk?
That's fucking
what's
beautiful,
his name?
bro.
Low tier god. Low tier god. There we
Low
go.
tier god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Low tier god is my
Yes,
favorite.
low tier
Yeah.
god is great.
Yes, that guy will never
His
recover.
bedtime stories, oh my god, they are golden. I would love for him to come on and like get interviewed like in the lolcow universe, but I don't know if he would ever do it. You know what I mean? I feel like he would be probably against it.
If I ever had the opportunity, like I love interviewing. That is my favorite thing to do. Eventually, I'm going to be able to do it with everybody, like in the LCU. But if I could do an interview with like Low Tier God or like other like actual lolcows and actually get to dissect their story and hear them out and let them be themselves and really. Because you don't even need to make them look like a lolcow. They do it automatically, and it's so infatuating. Like, it's interesting to actually see the psyche, just like come out naturally. Like, they're just like that. They will never change. They will forever be that. And the responses alone scream it at every turn.
No. Do you know Boss Man Jack?
Bro, Low Tier God is the perfect example of that, because you will ask him about like, oh, how was your career whenever you did Smash, and he'll just be like, I'm like the best there is. People cheat. People are spamming the same characters. Okay, whatever. Bowser's just broken, and it's just like, dude, you're huffing so much copium, it hurts.
Who bans people more, Low Tier God or Wings of Redemption?
Low tier, 100%.
Yeah.
Fox, ban them.
Yeah.
Round them up.
Round them up, boys.
Bro,
That's
straight up.
All right, well, let's let this man give some dating advice. This is what I want to hear. Let's hear it.
Oh no.
How many dates before a chick you? So you're only dating her to her? Yes or no? You're not dating her because you want to date her. You're dating her to no? So why do you care about how many dates it's taking for you to if that's the case? All right, so you've been a sub for quite some time. So you know my philosophy on dates, right? You got a diamond cloak. You know my philosophy on dates. So why the fuck you going out on dates? Yeah, exactly. I told you. Exactly. It's DLC.
The fuck am I listening to, bro?
You should be doing some free quick shit. No, I just don't believe that men should do dates. Dates should be reserved for when you've already established a connection intellectually.
The irony is you can't maintain a relationship.
It's better if we're sitting across the table at any dinner, food spot, or doing anything fun if we've already fucked. But before all that, we could just do free shit. We can go to parks. We can throw a football and talk. We just throw it back and forth. When's the last time a chick threw a football, for goodness sakes?
Bro.
We can throw a football and talk. Like, yeah, so like, what's your longest relationship?
So romantic.
Oh, bro.
It's been like 3 years.
Bro, what the fuck am I watching? This is the dumb... Bro, this is not it. All right, so I'm gonna
Why
tell
do I look like Slim Shady right now?
Hi!
You are. Now stand up.
No.
Real Slim Shady, please stand up.
Please stand up. Nah, but I'm telling you, bro. So here's the thing.
Whoa.
Here's the thing. I always had a rule. All right, growing through my maturing as a man and going through the bullshit and spreading my oats and whatever you want to call it.
Oats.
I'm sorry, what?
Sowing my oats, whatever. I don't fucking know what the people say anymore. I'm old. So here was my revelation. All right, here was my revelation. If a girl let me fuck the first day, I'm not taking it serious. I'm just not. Because the thing is,
Okay.
who else did she do that with?
Okay.
How many dudes did she fuck in the first night, right?
Good point. Good point. That's valid. Based, even.
Based, red pill? King, go off? Hello? You drop your crown, King?
Hey,
Pop off. Slay.
hey, Joe257. Hey, Ken, was wondering if you wanted to throw a football and talk.
Wait. Is it because you never had a father figure, or because you're trying to get on a date with him? Which one is it? I'm confused.
I don't want to know. But anyways, so yeah, so that was always my philosophy, right? If a girl let me smash first day, I'm not taking her serious. And then at that point, I already know what it is, and that's just the ultimate goal, right? So, like with my wife, bro, like it was months. She keep in mind, I was 27, she was 21, right? Months, bro. And that's one reason that like I fell in love with her, because I figured out who she was as a person. It wasn't about that. It was about talking, getting to know each other, talking about past, talking about history, talking about, like learning, what do you want? Like, bro, the very first date I ever took her out on, I literally said, listen,
Red Lobster.
Not at all. I said, listen, I know you're only 21 years old. I'm 27, right? I'm like, in my head, I was like, this is bad. She's barely in her 20s and I'm in my late 20s, right? This is kind of bad. But I told her, I was like, look, I've lived my life. I've partied. I've did what I wanted to do. I'm like, my head is, I want to meet someone that's, has marriage in mind, settling down, having a family. I'm like, that's where I'm at in my life. I was like, I know you're only 21. So if that isn't for you, let me know. And there's no hard feelings. There's none. Right. And
establish it there.
Exactly. And I'm like, if this is something that you want to pursue with me, knowing where I'm at in my life, let me know. And we can. But if you want to enjoy your 20s, because I think everyone should enjoy their 20s. Every person, because 20s is the decade where you really figure out who you are as a person. You figure out,
True.
What you want in life. And then by the time you hit 30, hopefully you got it figured out so you can be an old man or an old woman and do what you need to do, right? But that's just my own personal opinion, right? Everyone has different lives. Everyone has different thoughts and processes. But, she was like, let me think about it. I was like, cool. I'm like, but at the same time, I'm not going to waste your time and don't waste mine. I'm like, so I'm going to give you like 2-3 days. I'm like, because just let me know. I'm like, we can still talk. We can still chit chat. But just understand, I'm not taking this like serious until we figure this out. So, we went out again and she was like, let's do it. I'm like, all right, cool. And been together ever since.
Aww.
But
it's nice establishing that boundary in the beginning as well. Just being like, all right, we got to make this very clear about what our relationship is, right? I'm okay with whatever side you want to take it, but it's up to you, up to the woman, to say the least, right? Because you're already at a point in time where you want to be with her, right? And if she doesn't want to be with you, you can't force that on her, right? I mean,
that's weird.
Right, exactly. So you're leaving it up to her to be like, look, I want to continue this relationship. If you want to too, great. If you don't, I respect that as well. I'm leaving the ball in your court, right? And that's the most respectable thing you could do, honestly. Like that's what you should do, in my opinion. Sorry if I'm base, guys. Sorry if I'm crazy.
All right.
I feel so lucky with my husband, because when I met him, we became like best friends like immediately, and we spent like almost like a year just like getting to know each other as best friends and like spending like almost every day with each other. We were like inseparable.
That's awesome.
And then I moved in with him because I was having some troubles, and after I moved in with him, we realized that like we were in love with each other, and we're like, let's just accept it, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah,
Why
let's
not?
do it. So yeah, I'm glad for that. Very grateful.
That's awesome. Everyone has different
That's
walks
cute.
of life. Everyone has different experiences. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, for my situation, I'm glad I got it out of my system. That's all I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
when I met her, I was like, all right, I'm over the bullshit. I'm over the chasing. I'm over like, all that. Because starting over every single weekend and just doing the same thing, it just got old, right? Because you're like, all right, let me try this again. You know what I mean? It gets old. It gets old.
I was like at my breaking point, like I was almost ready to call it quits and be like, you know what, I'm fucking done with this shit.
Here's the disconnect that I have. Okay, so I cannot relate whatsoever. I'm gonna keep it a buck,
and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, like my first real relationship was with Beans in high school, and it's been like that ever since.
Yeah.
My first ever relationship was a long relationship, by the way. Like, I had short relationships, but like as a kid, it's just like, what, you guys fucking
Right.
held hands, and that was like the
Yeah, it
extent of
doesn't
right?
count.
Yeah, exactly. It was never to a degree that like Beans and I are at, where we're like, 7 years in. We're 7 years in this relationship and still going,
Hell yeah.
So I'm happy I at least found my soulmate like right off the bat.
You're
Yeah.
lucky, bro. You're lucky.
You are lucky.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I consider
Dodged all
myself
the bullshit.
extremely lucky. Yeah, I didn't need to go through the bullshit or whatnot.
Whoa.
She's amazing to be with, man. That's my everything right there.
Well, I'll tell you guys too, right? Like, 'cause I've said this before. Like, the one I thought was the one for me I met in high school ended up passing away when we were 20 years old. She died in her sleep, right? That fucked me up. It royally fucked me up. So, I mean, and then what was it, like 6-7 months later I joined the army, right? But it is what it is. But like I just wanted to get away, do all that. Like, there was a sense of militaristic pride in my family, and I was raised with that. And then, coupled with everything else, I joined, and it was what it is. And just being honest, I was a hoe. I just I did what I needed to do. I mean, I was a big
Okay, I had my hoe phase too.
I mean, I was a big guy. I had the square jaw. I was big as shit. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I'm fucking Greek god over here. Of course, I got it slayed, but it is what it is, guys. It just is what it is. I'm happy I'm at where I'm at. I'm happy I experienced what I experienced. I'm a happy man. I'm definitely a happy man.
Good,
Ken
good.
was, believe it or not, guys, Ken was slinging sausage at one point, like it was a fucking deli.
Damn right. You want this kielbasa, bitch? Like,
Please stop. Please stop.
I'm just kidding.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
All right. Let's continue.
Oh, it's crazy. All right, so 3 years. So I mean, in your last relationship, what actually like happened? What made you like wait so long? Like, because we're talking now, and it's been 3 years.
This reenactment is so
You
crazy.
see what I'm talking about? We could do some sitcom shit. We could do batting cages. We could walk in the park. If a woman disagrees to go to the park with you and wants a first date, red flag it. First date should never be required. Dates can be reserved. That's how a woman reserves her box and her top.
That is
I'm reserving my DLC
nefarious
dates
energy.
for somebody that I've actually established an intellectual and sexual connection with. Yeah, first dates are kind of crazy for me. You don't get no bag blown. You can get a Starbucks drink and a walk in the park. Yeah, exactly. Got to do it exactly.
Keep in mind, right? Keep in mind, this is the same dude that has this on his feed, right? Let's just keep that in mind right now. Because you got this, then you got this dude going off on whatever. No one cares. But this is on his timeline. He's talking about first dates. Come on, bro. Let's keep this into perspective. Let's keep this in perspective. But yeah, I don't get his advice. It's terrible advice. I would never tell anyone to do that. I mean, I don't know much about Low Tier God. Like, I really never followed him, but I may start. This is hilarious. This is literally hilarious.
You need to. You need to. I beg you. I implore
pegged you, Ken. I pegged you. All right.
I can't.
I do have to mention two things. First one is living my life with the $5. Y'all are so full of crap. What movie did you see that on?
What?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I don't either.
All right. Anyways, the second portion that I wanted to mention was Low Tier God. You are only just at the precipice, okay? You haven't even fucking started, buddy. We're at the fucking tippy top of the fucking iceberg.
Yeah, there's
And
a
that
whole iceberg.
Bro, that iceberg right now is piercing the goddamn clouds. Wait till you get
Hold on.
all the way
Hold on.
deep inside his insecurities. Go for it.
So you're telling me I'm just turtle heading right now? Is that what you're telling me? I got a
You
turtle
are
head.
Yeah,
turtle
you
heading,
need to-
all right?
Deep.
You are literally iceberging right now.
I need to take I need to take the full shit and go full blown Low Tier God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to do
yes.
some
Get
research.
your back blown out, Ken. Yes.
Stop.
Don't ever say that again. All right.
You said you wanted to bite my beard. Remember that shit? You lost your chance.
You're right.
You had one shot, one opportunity,
And
to
you
seize
shaved
everything
it.
you ever
And you
wanted.
shaved it. And you shaved it.
One moment.
Should I wash the bleach out of my hair now before it like falls out?
I would.
Okay. Okay. Well.
All right. See you, Slim.
Peace.
I'll be back.
All right. I hate when people quote that movie with the passion.
What?
It's so overdone. The Eminem 8 Mile, when people quote that
Wait.
shit.
Hold up. You know where that's from, right? The actual quote.
No.
Yeah, it's from his song.
I know.
So
that's what I'm saying. They're quoting the 8 Mile movie, like the song, right? It's old.
Well,
it's old and it's outplayed. Like, find something else. I can't. And then the way when
looks
people,
like I'm gonna have to quote it more often.
And then when people like say certain words, they like inflect it. They're like, opportunity. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. It's a word. Opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment.
One moment.
Why?
Capture it.
That's what I'm saying.
Slip.
Like, it's so.
Yo.
It's old and outplayed. And
his palms are sweaty. Just.
I'm a server.
I think it's an accent thing. It could be an accent thing, to be fair. You know.
You ever notice that when people like rap like New York people with like accents, they also put the accent in the rap when they say it, but they're not really from there. They're trying to turn on the accent to sound like the person rapping. You ever notice that?
Oh, hold up. Okay, so this is a huge phenomenon in the rap community. And now look, I'm a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to fucking rap. There's a thing called rapper voice, okay? Rapper voice. I shit you not. There is just certain people where they have a certain cadence that makes it fit into rap. So like you can't be sounding like Ken, for example, right? You can't sound like Ken and then try to do a rap because it just doesn't fit well. But once you sound a little bit more urban, add a little bit of like grunge to it, and then you start like like making a rhyme scheme, then all of a sudden it actually hits different. All of a sudden you take it a little bit more seriously, you know. There's only a few people I could think of that actually do like some different type of like a rapper voice, like 21 Savage, for example. He just sounds monotone, but it still goes hard. You know, it's not like Nicki Minaj where she sounds like this all the time and right. 21 Savage just this is how I rap and this is how I like it. Like that's literally how he raps, and for some reason it goes hard on a good beat. It actually fucking beats. It sounds amazing.
Yeah. So real quick,
there's different kinds of rapper voice.
Huge ass said, "Don't be dissing my." I'm not dissing them. What I'm saying is, people that don't sound like the person rapping will make themselves sound like the person rapping to rap the song. That's what I'm saying. They will put on an accent when the person has an accent. When they're like, I guess singing along with it, whatever. I'm just saying. I never understood that because I guess they're trying to like have like a fake accent to match the rapper's accent. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah. And then
sometimes rapper voice, man.
Cynical Devil mumble rap is shit. Yeah, I'll tell you this much, bro. When Lil Wayne was considered the best rapper in the game, I stopped listening to rap. Stopped.
Okay.
Stop.
People hate my fucking take. I do not like Lil Wayne. I have never liked Lil Wayne. There was only one good song. No, actually, I take that back. Two good songs. No, well, a couple. There's a couple. Okay, like a handful. Like I can count on my fingers essentially. Like people always like bop like the Carter like 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever, right? For example, the Carter 6 is gonna come out soon. I am not looking forward to it. I'm not interested in it whatsoever. But am I more interested in like older rappers? Sure, but not all of them. Like Tupac, never been a fan of because I listen to like a couple songs from him, but I can't relate.
Really, bro?
Like Biggie, however.
You don't like? Oh god, no. Tupac was way better than fucking Biggie.
Are we doing this?
Don't give me that shit.
Oh please!
Don't give me that.
I love having this argument. Please.
No.
Tell me why. Good. Do it to me, please. I can't wait. We're doing this.
So you're telling me
we're doing it live?
I'll say this right now. People wanted to compare Yo Mama, right? The rap song Yo Mama to Hypnotize. How do you compare the two songs? You can't. When Tupac rapped, he talked about movement. He talked about things going on. He talked about real life situations. Not Biggie. Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. No one. How do you compare that to the song Changes?
Look, man. I think there are different ways
no
of approaching
changes.
rap.
All I see is wasted spaces.
What I'm saying is like there are different ways to approach rap. Yes, I understand that you
Dear
see
Mama,
value
not Yo
more.
Mama. Con, yeah, you're right. Dear mama, not yo mama. My bad. I'm not on
I
here
understand
yet.
you. Yeah, I understand you seem to value like when it comes to just like more significant songs or something that have a little bit more meaning. But rap isn't primarily that. Now, obviously, there's rhythm and poetry, right? That's literally what it is. You're more interested in like the play on words and all this kind of stuff, like making a story, crafting like a narrative, that kind of stuff, right? And that's what Tupac is. Another good example of that is like Mortal Technique. Mortal Technique did that every single fucking time on every single song. He always had a message at the end, regardless of how dark it was or how real it was, right? But what I liked about Biggie was that he paved the way for every single rapper you see today, like mostly on the East Coast, of course, on the East Coast. Like we're talking about, he's the reason why we have Jay-Z. He's the reason why we have Kanye. He's the reason why we have like
rappers. Two shit rappers.
Jay-Z. So you're telling me Blueprint, the fucking album, Watch the Throne, the fucking album, 444, the fucking album, one of the biggest fucking influential things to bring into fucking modern rap, including Kanye West, who created like the greatest fucking albums that he made, like Graduation.
Yeah, because Kanye is a role model to look up to.
Graduation, people. He made Graduation.
So you're telling me Kanye's a role model to look up to right now? That's what you're telling me.
No one's talking about a role model. It's about music.
I understand
it's
about
music. Is Michael Jackson a role model? Is Michael Jackson a role model?
Prove it.
No. I need you to tell me. Is Michael Jackson a role model?
No, I don't like Michael Jackson either. This is what I'm saying.
But his fucking music is phenomenal, and it's moving at every single given point. Every song he makes is memorable. Bro, to argue that would be insane. You can easily separate the art from the artist. Can you not?
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't.
No, bullshit. No, fuck you. No.
You want to know why? This is why.
We're not doing this. Why?
So let's say, hey, let's just say Michael Jackson did what he was alleged to do. Let's just say that, right?
Sure.
Are you still buying tickets to a concert to support him?
Hold up. Yes, actually. You know what? I'm doubling down. Fuck it. Yes. You want to know why?
No.
Because you're looking. No, you're there for the art itself.
I can't support that.
He's going to make $1 anyways. Who the fuck? Why the fuck does it matter if my $20 or $100 or whatever the fuck that I give him is going to make any more of a difference than anybody else? You know what? You want to know something? Every day of your life.
Hey, guys.
Doing the exact same thing.
Hey, guys. I just came back from that house down the street. The parents allowed me to stay there for an hour. I had to get hyped for this concert. We're here now, guys.
Do you eat chocolate? Hold up. Do you eat chocolate? Do you eat chocolate?
Do I eat chocolate?
Do you eat chocolate? Very simple question.
Sure.
Okay. You do understand that there are people suffering right now picking that chocolate to make sure that it goes in that candy bar that you want with very little pay or even behind slavery, which is a real thing that Nestle was actually accused of. But you don't see me fucking virtue signaling saying, I don't touch no fucking Mars chocolate. God forbid, because I don't want to be pretending that. You wear Nike shoes or you wear any kind of shoes. Guess where it comes from? Sweat fucking shops. All right. Bro, you can't avoid all the bad things that there are in the world.
Of course you can't.
Right?
Of course you can't. But the thing is, I can directly not support someone if they made bad decisions that way. There's so many fucking no. There's so many things that happen when it comes to producing and making things. It happens. We've known about this in China for a long fucking time, right? You have the whole diamond, right? Blood diamonds. That's why you buy, lab created diamonds. People make their own decisions to do whatever they want. But what I'm saying is, I can refuse to go see somebody perform music because of what they did, right? Mm-hmm. To fucking say that, hey, all this steps to make a certain product, if you support that product, you don't support the origins. You don't support wherever it goes or whatever, right? Now, how hard that is to do? Because there's so many little things, little ingredients that go into so many different things. Mm-hmm. You could technically go into a grocery store, pick any single product out, look it up, and there's some type of nefarious activity. That's possible, right? Then you would just stop fucking eating at that point, unless you grow your own vegetables, your own shit, right?
Right.
But to me, that's a little different than saying, oh shit, Michael Jackson's in town, I want to go see him. That's a little different to me.
Hold up. Let's say, for example, now I'm curious how far you'll go with this, right? Let's say, for example, all that money went to charity of some sort, right? Let's say you went to the Michael Jackson concert.
Creator Clash?
Sure. Yeah. Would you support it? No. Would you then support it?
No. I'd rather give
that degree.
I'd rather give my own money.
Bro.
What's up, bro?
Bro, I just gotta say, bro, that's disrespectful. Don't ever disrespect Michael Jackson. That's just crazy work, man. You can't do that.
It was an example. It was just an example. It's all
I
one
mean,
thing.
all your music, anything goes out the window. You disrespecting Michael Jackson. That's just crazy work. And you talk about Tupac's influence. Michael Jackson's influence is crazy, especially
I agree with you.
the
I agree
words
with
out
you.
of his songs. Crazy.
I
Yeah,
agree with you.
man. And the thing about Grimm, I don't think it was really Biggie that really set it off. It was really Illmatic, Nas, AZ, Life is a Bitch and Then You Die is the greatest song ever made, man. Come on, Illmatic.
Okay,
That was
hold
crazy.
up. You're 100% right, but it's around the same era, man. I mean, who can really take the cake? I think it's Biggie, personally, but I won't disagree with you if you say Nas. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you on that, 100%. Like, dude, fucking Empire State of Mind was based off of like one of Nas's songs, which was like Empire State of New York or something along those lines, or State of New York, something along those lines.
Illmatic was before Biggie. So I mean, and that AV verse in Life is the Bitch and When You Die is like the greatest verse ever created, and it just changed everything.
Yeah. No,
So-
I'm not gonna argue with you on that. But me personally, I see Biggie as the biggest influence, and most of all because of his cadence. People don't fucking pay attention to that shit either. Like, this motherfucker was the reason why you could rap like this, and then you could actually break it down, and then it's literally being able to break down a sentence into multiple bars. Like, you can be mid-sentence and then bring it on to the next bar. It was fucking incredible actually see how good he could craft like an actual song, like almost like a poem to some degree. But he doesn't need to go line by line. It's like line, break, line, break, line, break. It almost sounds like he's kind of talking to you to some degree, or he's like trying to have a conversation, but with the beat. It's God, it's
it's slow down.
That.
He did eat Tupac on the Bone Thugs and Harmony, so they both got to rap with Bone Thugs, and Biggie just killed it with the speed up flow and matching Bone Thugs and Harmony's whole rap flow. That was crazy. So yeah, so I give it to you. But good shit. I just wanted to add that party in. The Michael Jackson thing is crazy. Got love for him and Prince.
Listen, all right. You can agree with what they did as far as music goes, so you can say all that. But what I'm saying is, allegedly, if those things did happen, right? Because we don't know, no one will really ever know. I can choose not to go support someone because of that reason. I can say their music did whatever they wanted to, but I'm not going to willingly give my money to see them knowing allegedly they did that. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
That Michael Jackson documentary, man, you might need to watch that, man. That kid and that father was wild, bro. I mean, and the mother. There's a whole documentary about that. Michael Jackson was just like a kid himself. He grew up. His dad was weird and beat him up, and he just wanted to be a kid. So, but to each its own. But his music is crazy.
That's fine. Like I said, he did some shit. I give it to him, but there's no reason a grown man and a kid need to be in the same bed. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
And that has nothing to do with his music. Totally separate.
Facts.
That's fine.
Totally separate.
That's fine.
But
the other thing,
because I don't listen to R. Kelly, so I used to like R. Kelly. I don't fuck with R. Kelly.
Fuck R. Kelly, bro. No.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But again,
fuck him. But his music, it's a bop. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a bop.
I can give credit without monetarily supporting. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
You're going to monetarily support in some way. Like, let's say you're on the radio and you just hear
it. Again,
just listen, just tuning in.
That's out of my control. I don't know what they're going to put on the next thing, right? I'm like, oh, shit, cool.
And that's my point. You can't avoid it, so might as well follow through.
But it is different than going to a concert and paying money to sit down and watch the performance.
I don't see it any more different. I think it's obviously one is more direct, but you're still supporting it regardless.
It's out of my control what they play on. I have more control over seeing him in a concert versus listening on the radio. I have more control.
It's either you're all into this idea or you're not. It's either you're going to 100% make sure you have full avoidance of it because you truly are set in stone in your beliefs, or you're not at all. It's as simple as that. It's black or white. There's no gray area where you're like, well, I guess I could have avoided it this way and this way. No. If you're on the radio and you're listening to that shit, you shouldn't be. You should be switching off and go to the next thing because believe it or not, you're indirectly supporting it.
To be fair,
that's what I
really don't listen to the radio anymore. I'll listen to YouTube when I drive. So
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, right, there's a difference because there's, just like with the whole
chocolate thing. There's a difference, but it's all the same.
There's so many steps to making chocolate. It's kind of hard, and that's what I'm saying. Like in a grocery store, you could search any ingredient on anything, and there's some type of nefarious thing to it. That's kind of a different story to me than saying, oh, shit, So, all right, R. Kelly's in town. Oh shit, let me go support him and go watch his concert. Totally different, bro. Totally different.
Yeah.
That's how I
Okay.
see it.
No. Okay, now I see what Ken's saying. I thought you was meaning the music. I was like,
No,
damn,
no,
that's crazy
no,
on Michael
no.
Jackson.
No, no,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no.
you good then. You good. Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. I get it. All right, guys.
Later, bro.
All right, have a good one, yo mama. But
what I
we
walked
Mrs. Dono,
into.
and I don't want to forget it. Living my life with the $5. Even Jay-Z admitted he learned from DMX. There's a clip on YouTube. Yes, I'm aware of that. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
bro. Don't shit on DMX. Do not shit on DMX, bro. That's bro. No.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing I'm gonna say. Right, an album that I could listen to intro to outro was the original 50 Cent "Get Rich or Die Trying."
It's a good album.
Noosa with the one gifted.
My
Thank you, Noosa.
appreciate you. Thank you. That's all. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, rap is subjective. People can say so and so can broke down a bar, so and so made certain hits, did all that shit, right? All I'm saying is Tupac was a very influential person. I liked his music because to me, it touched it touched the soul more, right? It touched the soul more. It told a story. It told about things that happening, not fucking not like some other shit he did, right? I mean, to me, the best Biggie song of all, to me, is 10 Crack Commandments, right?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is an awesome song. I'll give him credit.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, the story of like, Dear Mama or like Brenda's Got a Baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
That touches on a lot more realism and storytelling that rap was originally supposed to be. If you look at the 80s, right, with rap, like I can't think right now of people, but I'm just saying there's a lot of 80s rap that told a story, had dialogue, told a shit that happened. Whereas to me, 90s and newer rap is not really storytelling. It's just talking about things. You know what I mean?
I get that, yeah.
I hate new rap. New rap is trash.
A lot of it is hard to listen to.
Carlos with the one gifted. Thank you,
Thank you, Carlos.
So like here's a perspective that I have, right? Obviously there's all kinds of different there's different types of rock, right? So you got like emo, grunge, garage, jazz, whatever the fuck, right? Or I'm sorry, blues rock. Even classic rock, right? And they're all gonna differ from each other and say, oh no, this one's better because of the bass is better here, or the vocals are better here, or there's more talent in this sector, right? I think the same rule applies, and I'm sure we can all agree with rap. With you specifically, you seem to value more of like what the messaging, right? So you'd probably lean more towards like Immortal Technique, Tupac, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. That's fine, right? That's not an issue whatsoever. But when it comes to just like beats alone, or at least like a club music, or it could even be something as simple as just like I don't know. It could be a mixture of both as well, right? But like Kendrick, I think does a great job of like making a mix of like not only like rap songs, but he could turn a rap and funky song put together.
Oh, I love
Kendrick.
Yeah, he's good at blending the two.
Right?
I love Kendrick.
Or you got
Kendrick Lamar is amazing. I love Kendrick Lamar, bro.
Fantastic.
Love Kendrick Lamar.
But at the same time, there are times where I need to scratch that itch, where I'll just be like, you know what? I want to listen to somebody who's not even saying anything worth. It's a good ass song.
Hey,
like Bullshit and Party from Biggie. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Bullshit and Party by Biggie. Look, I don't bullshit, I don't party, but damn, is that a good ass song? Like, I fucking feel great in the car when I'm bopping that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's like like songs like those.
Live and die in L.A. I'd rather listen to that than Party and Bullshit. Just saying.
Yeah.
Bullshit and Party. All right. Well, and that's like, there's just gonna be certain moods that you're gonna be in to want to listen to certain types. Like, there have been times where I've listened to mumble rap and I'm like, all right, this is go kind of hard. Like, I'll listen to like Travis Scott, for example, or I'll listen to just like, I don't know, maybe I'll be in a mood for like some Ski Mask the Slump God, or maybe some XXXTentacion, or maybe some Lil Yachty, or like it just depends on what you're feeling that day. Like sometimes I want to listen to old Lil Yachty, where what he actually said mattered, right? Like Sunday, for example. I thought that was a fucking solid song. But then you listen to his current songs like ZZ that he did with just like with Kodak Black, and you're like, okay, this is just a club song. Like, this is just a song you listen to and just like, all right, the lyrics don't matter. It's like it goes kind of hard.
If it's a good beat, that's all that matters, right? That's
it
how
scratches
a
the
lot of
itch.
people look at it. Yeah, exactly.
Well, even the beat too, or I'm sorry, even the person who's rapping as well, like 21 Savage, bro sounds boring as fuck on the mic. But sometimes it just hits different. Like,
Right.
for example, the song "A Lot" is like, "How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot." Like he's literally like, he sounds tired. He sounds sleep
He sounds
deprived.
dead.
But it goes hard, dude. Like, I love it. It just sounds like a fuck, like, ugh, like, okay, go off.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes
I
it
don't know.
really works.
It scratches the itch. That's all it is. It doesn't need to be amazing, but it is amazing because it scratches that itch. That's what I'm trying to get
But
at.
the thing is, though, scratching the itch is a lot different than saying what changed the entire genre. Two totally different conversations. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of terrible shit that'll, like, I can go down into the dredges if I really want to scratch the itch, bro. But what I'm saying is, if you want to talk about who changed the game, who had the most meaningful music, who really did all that, you're not putting any current rappers in that category. You're just not. You're only putting the greats in there because no one will ever be able to touch them. People want to think Notorious B.I.G. is great. Cool, bro. That's fine. But I can even say none of these new rappers can touch Notorious B.I.G. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know, I value a rapper based off of their ability. Like, so for example, Kendrick, my number one. Absolutely. If you can mix multiple genres together, if you can have double entendres and just throw them like they're fucking no problem. If you could just have this level of wordplay that you literally have to fucking dissect every fucking pattern to fucking understand what the fuck he just said to you in like 20 different languages, bro, you are
mind-blowing.
Boom, right at the fucking top, right? Biggie, had he been alive till this day, even with this cadence, even how unique his wordflow is and whatnot, it's not at anywhere near the level of what Kendrick is, where he could change the beat, immediately change his fucking his flow. Like, it's almost instantaneous. Like, the amount of like effort and like skill that you could possibly have. But then you have number two for me, which arguably would have to be like someone like, I don't know, Denzel Curry. Denzel Curry isn't like he's not full blown like the lyricist god or anything like that, but things that he has to say are pretty meaningful, or at least to me, they affect me personally, or at least I can relate the most with him. So maybe it's not like lyrically the best, but I can at least agree with some of the takes that he has, or his albums that have like good bops. Like, for example, his most recent album with Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. He had a song that he did with T-Pain that it was called Troubles. And literally, it was just him talking about, yeah, I'm a broke boy, you know, I'm trying to get with a girl, and it's very difficult, but it is what it is. And it's as simple as that. It's just a nice little song. And even with T-Pain just going like, you know, with his auto-tune and shit like that, and it sounds like kind of ass to some people. To me, I find it as a bop. I think it's fucking great.
Have you heard T-Pain actually sing?
I actually sing.
Yeah, he does have a beautiful singing voice.
Real quick.
Why does he have the fucking...
Hold on. Does Carlos been for 2 months? There's rap, mood music, and garbage that just sounds good at a 10,000% facts. And the way I am, bro, what about Slaughterhouse?
Slaughterhouse. Yeah, for sure, bro.
So, but here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. I don't need to listen to rap music, and I'm not trying to dissect lyrics and, you know, and fucking spend all this time researching what a word means and how does this
MF Doom type shit.
Here's the thing.
I love MF Doom.
But this is what I'm saying, though. I'm not trying to, like, research meanings and philosophy and look up YouTube channels talking about fucking great minds of society talking about 3 words, right? I'm not trying to do that when I listen to music. When I listen to music, I just try to kill the silence in my head. I just need something that's gonna kill the silence, something I enjoy. I'm not trying to like dissect moods and fucking what do they really mean and listen to 10 people break down the same fucking thing. I'm not trying to do that. That's why I quit listening to music, really, because music has become a thing so much where people try to dissect it down and come up with all this random shit and give their own 2 cents into it. I don't care for that anymore. Right now, the most listened person music wise I do is The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd, bro.
Well, The Weeknd is good. Yeah,
did not see that coming.
Holy fuck, bro.
I didn't see that coming either.
My wedding song was "Earned It." That was my wedding song.
Right? Okay. I see you.
Exactly.
The way you work.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Period.
I love The Weeknd, and people exactly, bro. People give me shit for this, but I think The Weeknd's one of the greatest Super Bowl halftime shows of all history. Right? Here's the reason why. Number one, listen. Number one, he did it
MJ.
he did it by himself. He had no other artists with him. None of that other shit. Right? He had backup dancers. All right, that's fine. It can be. I said one of. I didn't say the. I said one of. To me, Prince is all time. Prince is the number one all time, bro. Because, bro, when Purple Rain hit and the thunder and lightning hit at the same time.
Yeah,
here's the thing.
You can't beat that. You can't.
Here's the thing. That was nature. That wasn't man-made. You can't beat that.
Whoa.
No one will ever beat that, bro.
But the government. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
The reason why I say
They're
that
changing the weather.
because here's the thing, bro. He did that one by himself. He had no other singers with him. A lot of times for halftime shows, there's multiple singers, right? He did that shit by himself. One, two. He put, I think it was $3 or $4 million of his own money just to make sure it was going to be a good show. He didn't just go with whatever the NFL gave him. He put in his own money to do that, right? And yeah, he did all this other shit, and he did some wild shit during the show. But to me, by himself with no other artist help, he put on a great fucking show. How many people can you say by themselves, putting in their own money, put on a great show? Not a lot of people. You can't say that.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
That's true. I'm not gonna argue with you on that one. That's an interesting way of seeing it for sure. In like the first thing that always comes to my mind whenever like we're kind of going back to rap real quick, here's the weird part. So my number one, right, I said was Kendrick. Number two has to be like Denzel Curry. Number three, which will probably throw people off because no one's gonna expect it, is got to be Earl Sweatshirt. Earl Sweatshirt. Nobody fucking remembers. No one cares about Earl Sweatshirt. He's only got two.
I'm right here. I care.
Whatever. No. But like, people only recognize it for two albums, and that's I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside, and oh fuck! Now I feel like a piece of shit. Dorsey. I know it's the name of his grandma. I know that.
I'm horrible at remembering names.
Doris. It's literally an album where he's just standing there and there's a cross in the background. It's all black and white. But anyways, yeah, it's called Doris. Yeah, those are two albums that people recognize him for. And that's absolutely it. You listen to his recent albums, you cannot sit there and listen to it. You'll just be like, what? Because the beat is way louder than him, and it just sounds like he's whispering, and he's like saying some fucking complicated ass shit that you need to dissect. It's fucking insane, like how good his flow is, and how good his fucking actual rhyming schemes are, and the shit that he makes up, because he's literally like an MF Doom clone, just younger. But it's just like, you look at it and you're like, who the fuck would listen to this? Believe it or not, people like me, surprisingly, right? Sometimes you do want to sit there and dissect their lyrics and be like, what do they mean by that? Oh, okay, that's a very interesting way of seeing it. Like, he's a literal poet. Like, his dad was a poet. Motherfucker became a poet.
Did he come from Odd Future?
Yeah, Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All.
I thought so. That's how I know him from. And whenever they were doing like a Lawyer Squad back in the day.
Yes. Oh my god, your girlfriend looked like my mom. Yeah.
It smelled like bitch in here.
Yeah. Yo, and then number 4 is Tyler the Creator. Same guy from Odd Future Wolfgang. That motherfucker has so much range. The fact that he was listen, people, when he went from Wolf, the album Wolf, being really edgy, and even Goblin, okay? Being super edgy and being like, ooh, I'm going to say the hard R and all this other stuff.
And then eating cockroaches.
Yes. And then that huge switch to fucking Flower Boy. Flower Boy to Igor to fucking Chromacopia.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, his growth.
Like, I swear to God, Kendrick and Tyler the Creator could literally be the same people. They just see the world in two different ways. That's as simple as that. So much range. That guy has so much fucking passion for music, and he's capable of so much. Oh my god, that's a genius.
Bro, I can't take somebody looking like this serious. I'm sorry, I just can't. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
It's an art. It's fucking art. It's an art piece. Sorry, bro.
I've never heard of Tyler the Creator before, and I looked up his name, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I love him. I
Yep.
love him so
It's fine.
much. I
It's
got
fine, bro.
Flower Boy on vinyl just because like that album was so impactful and just like such a switch from what we were used to seeing. Like
Yes.
I had to listen to that album over and over and over again when it came out just to like process what I was hearing. I'm like, this is beautiful.
Every song was a banger. Arguably, you could say that is Tyler the Creator's graduation. Flower Boy was the epitome of just like top music that you just couldn't. You couldn't do any better than that. Even with his most recent albums like Igor or like Call Me When You Get Lost, you just can't. He cannot outdo that.
I know. Flower
Boy
Boy is my favorite, hands down.
I'm just
Absolutely,
saying.
man.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Again, I'm old. I think there's a certain way a man should carry himself in public, and that's just not it. But that's just me. Like, if you're gonna be a man, you go walk out the house looking like that, bro. You need to reevaluate some things. Like,
it's a fashion
iconic.
What do you want me to say?
Iconic.
It's iconic.
I know there's art and all this other shit, and the problem is art is used for a lot of different things to explain, right? So at some point, art just needs to go out the fucking window. All right, art just needs to shut the fuck up and stop. All right, you need to be a grown ass man, right? Dress appropriately as a man, and do what you need to do. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hey, you do you, boo boo. All right.
Do you remember the shoes that he comes out with, like the golf Lafleurs with like the flowers on them and everything? I was so thankful when they dropped one time to get like the light green ones, like the mint green ones. Oh my god, that was like the most money I've ever spent on shoes. It was like over $100, and I was like sitting there refreshing the fucking website, being like, I need to get these.
Lady, let me tell you. Okay, so when Kanye, whenever he was still popping, I still think he's popping. He just hasn't released much as of recent. But like whenever he was still popping, okay, like at his peak, when the Red Octobers released, I am sorry, those are the greatest pair of shoes I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I don't care what anybody says. People say they look weird.
Hold on, this motherfucker's in chat saying that I sound insecure. All right. So here,
hold up.
No,
calm
hold
down.
On, hold
what
on,
do you mean?
Hold on. Listen. All right. This isn't. I talked about this the other day too, right? Example. Boogie and Mike said they're comfortable enough with their sexuality that a man can kiss another man. All right.
I agree with that.
Listen. Where does that stop?
Where did that stop?
Where does that stop? When you're
wherever you want it to.
No. If you're going the bases, right? First base, second base, third base, all the way down to home plate. At one point is I'm comfortable with my sexuality, no longer a defense.
Once you start enjoying it, I would imagine.
Yeah.
No. I
guess we'll have to disagree.
If I'm a man and I look at another man and I put myself in a situation where mentally I can go all around the bases with this man and still maintain what a man needs to maintain. At some point, bro, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, all right, maybe there's something else going on here.
Maybe I'm a little gay.
In the words of Honey Boo Boo, everybody's a little gay. No.
But when
every man has his price.
But this is what I'm saying, though, right? This is what I'm saying. Straight guys saying that they're comfortable with their sexuality to do sexual things with another man. To me, bro, you're just not saying what you need to say. You're trying to save face. You're trying to save face in some form or fashion. Like, you know what? I didn't know if I was gay. I wanted to try this with a man. I didn't know I was gay. Let me do what a man and woman do with another man. Bro, it's in here. It's in here. Curiosity's a motherfucker. And then now you have like all these different identities that you can do. So that way all the bases are covered. All the bases are covered. And daily, there's more bases being covered, right?
I got you. I'm going to ask you a question. We're going to see how this goes. All right? If you're cool with it.
Go ahead.
So, we're going to get a little weird, but just bear with me. Just
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, cool. Fantastic. All right. Whenever you're choking the chicken.
Hold on. Crazy Void. Ken has never played gay chicken before. No, I never had a reason to. I never had a want to. Bro, that's some weird shit. There's no reason a man and another man should be doing that, bro. Let me test it. No, there's no testing. All right. There was a saying back in the day. You can't try it. You can't just try it.
Back in my day.
Exactly. You can't just try it. That's what I'm saying. You can't just try it. But go ahead, Grim.
All right. So whenever you're choking the chicken, right? You wouldn't say you're like sexually attracted to your hand, right?
I don't do that, but continue. For real. I have no reason. Why would I do that?
Give me a second. I gotta find it. Where is it right now? I'm gonna find it.
I need to put another round of bleach in my hair for sure. Because this shit did not lift as much as I thought it would.
Hold on.
I'm beginning to look like Rastov.
Fuck! I can't find my goddamn hat.
I'm just saying,
all right.
Grim.
Cap. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. That's Cap.
Someone said you got a dump truck, but continue, sir.
I do have a dumpy. No. I don't know where the fuck my hat is, but I'm gonna say that's Cap. 100%. I'm gonna put it. That is like the equivalent of saying. Yeah, thank you. That is like the equivalent of saying is like I've never done any kind of human nature. It's like, bro, that like everyone has done it. All right, don't care what.
Listen. I have. I ain't gonna say I never have. I have.
He's like, I have, but not anymore.
What I'm saying
is, I don't have to do it anymore.
What I'm saying is, if I'm a married man trying to get pregnant, why would I waste the boys?
That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying, when you've choked the chicken, that doesn't mean you're sexually attracted to your hand, right?
Right.
No.
So you are sexually attracted to your hand?
No, I'm saying like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay.
No, come on, bro. Right, cool. Come on, bro.
Sorry.
No.
I was like, I don't know if he's fucking with me.
I'm sexually attracted to Jill. Jill.
Yeah. Wife, girlfriend. That's literally what it is. So because of that fact alone, you wouldn't say that, I don't know, because you're willing to get to that point by saying like, all right, I'll jerk off, but I know I'm not attracted to my hand. That alone can be like equally as seen. Like,
no,
I could see myself.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
You would put yourself in that situation, but if you ever put yourself in a situation where you're with another dude,
listen.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is different than this. All right. So if I look at another human being in front of me, they have a cock and balls hanging.
Yeah,
that's
just
the
like
whole thing.
Right?
That's the thing. They're a whole human being. That's the difference.
But hear me.
Versus your hand.
No, listen. Or even better, there's a human being laying down, and you look down, and you see cock and balls, right? You think to yourself, oh, that's attractive to me. You then lift the cock and balls to see the asshole. Oh man, holding a cock and balls in my hand and looking down at a hairy asshole is attractive to me.
You can't forget about the taint.
You then continue to do what you need to do in the name of testing, right? Locale test. In the name of testing it, right? I want to see if looking and doing that is attractive to me.
Yeah, you got to test the banjo string.
Versus.
You got to twang the banjo.
Listen, versus a woman and her beautiful body, the curves, right? The sexual organ a woman has, right? Feeling the heat from it, feeling the moist from it. I know I love this. I know I do. And then,
so if you know you love it, how is it any more different than? Oh my god, I want to ask this question, but I'm not sure how the fuck you're gonna respond. So like, I'm sure there's a situation
because I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm saying, damn, that's an ugly motherfucker, bro. There's nothing attractive about that.
Here's where I'm getting at. You could easily be not gay, but still commit a gay action. I'm perfectly sound, and I'll explain why. Imagine you're in a situation, right? Not you, but just imagine a situation.
Before you continue, A million what ifs do not make one absolute. Continue. You can what if anything to death, bro. Doesn't make it gay or not gay or okay in your head. You can come up with any scenario in your head. Keep adding details. Keep taking away details.
There's a level of consistency that you need to have. Would you not? Would you not agree?
What are you talking about?
So let me get to the hypothetical before we even go any further, okay? Because I haven't even started with it. All right.
Okay.
Hypothetically, okay, there are people in this world. It's real. It exists, right? That resemble like women.
You can
right. Oh, okay. That resemble like women.
About trans, like trans. Is that
sure.
what you're telling me?
It doesn't have to be trans. It could be a femboy, whatever you want to call it, right?
Femboy.
Resembles a woman in almost every fucking possible facet until you undress them and then you see the cock and balls drop. All right, you can literally go fucking full third base up until you see the cock and balls drop. Now let's say it's black, pitch black. You know, you have this preconceived notion that you're about to stick your fucking, your monkey inside the fucking, inside the cave, right? And with this preconceived notion, what you're committing to, in your mind, is the straightest possible action you could do. And then you proceed to continue. Not you, but like hypothetically, this person proceeds to continue, okay? And then they step away from the fact, and then they realize that the person they just fucked is a man, not a woman. Does that make him gay? I don't think that makes them gay. They already had this preconceived notion in their mind that they were fucking a woman, and that entire action was fucking a woman every step of the way. Up until the bitter end, where they finally come to the realization of what just happened. It does not change anything about their sexual preference or makes them any more or less of a man or anything along those lines. Or does it change any dynamic about them.
But they still committed a gay act.
But also,
you can commit a gay act and still not be gay. I think that's 100%
yes,
possible.
I understand what you're explaining. Yes, I understand your
this
point.
This is why I wanted to pop in and say, does it change the history of the fact that you enjoyed the process, though? So then wouldn't the hypothetical be raised that you are a little bit bi-curious?
Well, yeah, if you like it, then of course. Of course.
So that's interesting, but you're coming in from the point of view of ignorance. See, and that's the issue.
Ignorance. You went in.
It's full ignorance. It's full ignorance. You don't know until it's done. How would you have known? You would have never known.
You committed.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
No.
Listen.
Sexual preference Sexual preference is a mental thing. Like literally, I am attracted to women because my fucking body triggers chemicals in my brain to say, "Wow!" Anytime I see a woman, I get aroused. But the whole idea of fucking that person was because you thought I was a woman the entire time.
Yeah, but I'm not a woman.
I mean, I know you're not a woman, but I mean,
but if you still like it, then that makes you a little fruity, does it not?
It doesn't, because you're infatuated with the idea of the woman, of the image of a woman, everything about a woman. It's not about what you did. It's about the whole idea of like you're infatuated with the idea of the feminine look or the feminine figure, right?
Yeah.
Not obviously, if you saw a fucking cock and balls, you'd be like, whoa, what the fuck, right? It's that gray area where you have to say, well, I don't think that makes you gay. I don't think that makes you entirely gay. I think you have to get the pass on that one. That's my opinion.
It's an interesting standpoint.
There's no such thing as a gay pass, brother man.
So, hold on.
Okay,
I'm using that as a catch-all term. Calm down, buddy.
Hey, listen. All right, listen. What you described is a what-if scenario of all what-if scenarios because you're about to do the act and mentally you think it's a woman mentally.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I said. What I said was, how can a man look down, see the goods of another man, move those goods, right? Hold the goods on another man. You're holding the goods down. You look down, you see a hairy asshole. And then they're like, let me see if I'm gay while maintaining an erection. Now, if you're not part gay, you would not look at another man's cock and balls and asshole and maintain an erection and continue to do what you need to do to see if you're gay. There's no erasing it. There's no figuring it out or nothing. What you described is, again, what that old fuck did on Madhouse is plausible deniability because you're taking the way of element the element of visual stimulation, right? You're taking away the element of saying, okay, I visually see this as a woman versus I'm trusting this as a woman. Two totally different things. Because I promise you, if you look down, you see the cock and balls, you move the cock and balls, you maintain the hairy asshole, you stick it in, bro. That is a gay act.
That is 100% a gay act. But the idea behind it is that mentally, right? Mentally, the entirety of the time, you're infatuated with the idea of the feminine qualities.
No, you're not. Because you look down and you see a cock and balls.
If it doesn't matter if you see a cock and balls. If you're attracted with the literal look of a woman, and the only thing that's differing from it being a woman to a man is the cock and balls, but you love 90% of the rest of it, I'm sorry, it's not gay.
Hold on.
Traps are not gay is what I'm getting at.
Listen.
Traps is insane.
If you're born with a cock and balls, what does that make you?
That is left for debate.
I just want to say, what if they wax and bleach their asshole?
Ooh.
Let me just say,
you're still looking at cock and balls, bro. At the end of the day,
you're
looking at cock and balls.
Look,
what if they're
this is the amazing thing about being queer is that no matter, I mean, now that I'm married, like it doesn't really apply because I love my husband, you know, but beforehand it didn't really matter who I was looking at and what they had in their pants. I'd be happy either way. That's the beautiful thing.
But again, look, I don't care what people do behind closed doors. I don't care, right? As long as it's consenting adults, however many you want to be, do what you want to do until your heart's content. I don't give a shit. But what I'm saying is there's no way a man can look at the anatomy of what the dictionary called a male, right? Because there's a male. A male has an X and Y chromosome physically, not mentally, physically. Because mentally, if you think you're in a different body, then you do what you need to do to fix it, right? I don't care that people do that. I'm saying from the neck down physically, you have a cock and balls, you're a man. Physically. If you look down at that physical specimen and see a cock and balls, and you maintain an erection, and you want to enter that asshole, that is a gay act. If you like it, you might be a little gay. That's all I'm saying. If it's a person that goes through everything, they finish it all up, they change who they are as a person physically, because that's what they feel they are. If another man goes to that, then that's between him and that person. That's a conversation they need to have. But I'm just saying, bro, physically, neck down, that's a man. If you like it, you could be part gay.
Ken, have you ever watched straight porn?
Straight porn.
Yeah.
I mean, who hasn't?
Okay. Have you ever watched anal?
No.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Anyway, well, I'm
it's
just saying.
It's unnatural, bro. Why would you do that?
Okay, fine. You ever seen a girl in doggy style in straight porn?
Obviously.
So yeah, okay, awesome. I love that. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, hey, I mean, that's a good position.
Statistically proven, it's the easiest way to get pregnant. But continue.
Love. It's a beautiful position. What I'm trying to say is, in that scenario, you both see both asshole and cock and balls, and you're watching that with an erection in your hand. Is that gay, or is that bi-curious?
Oh, so you're saying you're looking at the man fuck the woman, doggy style. So you're
watching a penis go in and out, dude.
So you understand there's something called camera angles, am I right?
I understand that, but you're still watching a penis go inside and out.
I know, and I look at it every time
Like
I fuck my wife. What about it? What about it?
How did we get from cult to this?
All I'm saying is, if you look at it right, and you look at a man fucking a woman, when you fuck your girl, you're doing the same damn thing. You're looking at yourself fuck your girl, like, oh yeah, this is turning me on.
It's just another guy's dick.
I understand that.
So so it's okay to look at another guy fuck a woman.
Would you pick a video that has the small penis or the big penis?
A pretty penis, most of all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
A nice long 8-inch pretty penis, right? That's the thing, right? That's what Wings like.
Oh God.
But I'm just
Nobody
saying,
wants to look at an
again,
unpretty penis.
Again, this is coming back to the million what ifs don't make one absolute. You can what if anything you want to death. Does it not make an absolute, right? There's something called word salad. You can throw words. You can throw phrases to make anybody sound any way you really want to, right? That's the beautiful thing about analytics, right? That's the beautiful thing about doing research. large. You can look at any proponent you want, any certain things you want, and spin a narrative that you want it to fit, right? That's the beautiful thing about this thing. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that if another man looks at another body, human being body, that has a cock and balls, they have to move the cock and balls, hold it to insert themselves into that body. That is that is a gay act. And if you like it, probably means you got a little bit of gay in you. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying, bro.
I need to say something that's hilarious right now, okay? So I can't find the chatter that said it, but I'm just gonna try to repeat it to the best of my ability. So it went from cults to rap to now how gay. Like, this is literally a man conversation right now. This is the exact flow of a man conversation. No matter where you're at, no matter what country, what state, ethnicity, fucking, you name it. It is always like this.
And listen, again,
we will jump topic and it won't even make sense.
And again, I don't care what people do behind closed doors. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not here to judge because I don't want nobody judging me what I do behind closed doors. It's no one's business. It's not my business. I'm not saying to hate on any single person or anything. I'm just stating a fact. Mentally, if you look at that and you're able to maintain erection to continue doing what you need to do, it's in you a little bit. That's all I'm saying. You could say
you could be either like gay or diet gay, which is what I call my
diet gay.
Yeah,
whatever
like
it takes. Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
This is so all right, let me ask y'all a question, Mr. Fucking throwing shit out there. What about a man that gets it from a woman with a strap on?
Ooh, is that gay?
Is that gay?
Interesting.
Is that gay?
Interesting.
I think it means you like anal play, right? You probably like being dominated by a woman in a very extreme fashion to the point where you're getting your asshole stretched out. Like, I don't think that means like you're attracted to like penises. Maybe it does, but I like because like that's where the male G spot is, right?
Yeah, you're more just attracted
like
to the
that thing.
sensation
And you know what?
because like that's where you get it. You
And
know.
I will die never knowing, and that is. Okay.
I know, me too, man. I'm scared of people touching my asshole.
So
I accidentally
scared.
broke a girl's nose once by like kneeing her in the face because she tried to stick her finger up my bum. Freaked me the fuck out, man. I've never been the same since. But,
My nightmare. Join the dark side. Do it.
Saying, bro.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
I do have a question. Is it gay to suck your own dick?
Oh, no, not
Well,
this one.
and
Oh, no,
that
not this one.
depends on if you can actually get there first.
I really want to
That'd be very
throw up. Thank you, bro.
impressive.
I really want to throw up. Thank you, bro. That is disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. All right.
Where's Marilyn Manson when you need him?
You don't need.
He would know. He would know.
This is all I'm saying, bro. Like I'm very vanilla when it comes to that part of my life. I don't venture out because a lot of that shit gets weird and super weird. And
Hey, there's no problem with that.
This is how I view it, right? And this could be fucked up, whatever. It's kind of like the gateway drug, right? When you start doing certain things, it just some shit just starts getting old, right? And then
it's the gateway plug.
That's what I'm saying. So you need to do more and more and more to get yourself off, because at some point it just ain't regular anymore. Once you start getting into like weird shit and like butthole pleasures and all that weird shit, like regular vanilla things just don't do it for you anymore. And then at that point, that's when you start reaching down rabbit holes, literally.
Yeah,
and it gets a little weird.
world.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking weird. All that shit's fucking weird, man.
You open your third eye and your third hole.
Well,
And
the brown eyes, yeah.
It's gonna stay closed.
Is
That's
your
all I'm
answer
saying.
yes?
What?
I'm assuming your answer to my question's a yes then.
Yes.
Okay.
Weird. Fucking weird.
It's gay to suck your own dick.
I mean, I have a couple opinions as to why I think it's not, but you know.
I agree with him that it is gay to suck your own dick, but it's only because it's a man committing an action on that same man. But you can't have a straight thought go through your mind whenever you stick a dick in your mouth. Now, it's different whenever you're fucking somebody, right? And an orifice is an orifice, right? That's the way I see it. When you're grabbing the dick and you got the dick in your mouth, yeah, of course, it's a gay thing. However, that doesn't entirely see and then it gets weird again. Like, are you sexually attracted to it, right? Like, if you're doing it for pleasure, then you're 100% sexually attracted to it. But if you're not doing it for pleasure, and let's just say you're just trying to prove a point by just grabbing the cock and ball and be like, yeah, I'm sexually comfortable, and you're just sucking it, and you're like, I'm not sexually attracted to this, but I can do it. And have no fucking problem with it, then you're not gay. As simple as that. It's based off of sexual attraction, not because of
are you
actions
sexually
alone.
attracted to your own hand then? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You sexually attracted?
No.
To your
You're
hand?
sexually
Is that what
attracted with the. You're sexually attracted with the idea of a man's hand. I mean, you
No,
could have that,
like,
or just a hand in general.
Masturbate, you don't think about being another man's hand, do you? No, you don't.
No.
So why would
No.
you when it's your mouth?
Because it's your mouth.
Yeah, but it's your hand. Your hand's meant to simulate like a crevice for you to fuck, right? So like a vagina or an asshole if you really want to go there.
Yeah,
so
it can be whatever you want it to be.
Go both ways. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Right?
I hate all of you.
So,
Oh wait, Seth
There's a
Looks
dick
has
in
a
your
good
mouth.
question. Oh,
wait, what?
Seth Looks with a 4.99 said, "Would it be gay to sleep with a clone of yourself?"
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Again, a million what ifs don't make one absolute. You can what if this thing to death and throw all the scenarios you want out there. At the end of the day, I'm just saying, it's a little gay.
I think it would be. Yeah, I think it'd be gay because it's still a whole other person. You know what I mean? Even though it's a clone is not gonna be a direct. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be 100% you, right? No.
Also, though, your clone will know everything that gets you off.
That's disgusting.
Well,
that is fucking
I mean,
disgusting. That is
they
weird,
would
bro.
know everything.
It's
They
still
would know
another.
everything
It's
about
still
you.
another
It's disgusting,
person,
bro.
even though it's a clone of yourself. It's still
Bro,
another person.
if
So
you're-
I feel like it would be still gay.
No, I'm not saying I would. I just
Bro.
think like they would know everything.
I think there's a deeper rooted issue than just if you're gay or not. If you're willing to fuck a clone of yourself, there's other mental issues that need to be addressed, not just are you gay. That's all I'm saying. Bro.
Yeah,
You know what?
We've
That's
crossed
very fucking true.
we've crossed lines past sexuality at
We're
this
g-
point. You know what I
We're
mean?
getting into wall cow therapy now.
That's what I'm saying. And again, people are what if it didn't have a part? That's what I'm saying. The what ifs are just going to continue to stack, and this is going to be a never-ending conversation. When at the end of the day, if you look down and you see a cock and balls, you have to move the cock and balls to insert the hairy asshole. I'm just saying. You need to ask yourself some questions.
Would you sleep with a female version of yourself?
No.
Ooh, like a gender bent version.
No, bro. 6'5", 280-pound Greek god woman? Fuck no. Fuck
Hey,
no.
yo, Athena though, you know what I mean? Like
No. The fucking
dude,
with the hair and the
Aphrodite
beard
stuff
and the
like that,
fucking
dude.
muscles and the
Yeah,
no.
but they
No.
might not have the hair and the beard. They can have different hair and stuff like that. You know, different genetics and stuff. You can like put a blonde wig on it, I guess, get a mermaid outfit, whatever the fuck you want.
I would not fuck this version of myself.
The
Yeah,
facial
no.
is really convincing, by the way. It confused the fuck out of me. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
To be fair,
Why are there two nightmares on screen right now?
and honestly,
Hey, yo, hang on a
Somebody
second.
said I look like you.
to be fair, I wouldn't because of preference, but that's beside the point.
I get that.
I'm not into white girls. Never have been. So if I was a female, I'd be you know what I mean? And that's not me.
I get that.
Just to answer your question, like literally. But all right. Can we move on? Are we done talking about this?
Oh, yeah,
shit?
for sure. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm over it. You know what this turned into? Because we talked about Boogie and Mike kissing, saying they're comfortable with their own sexuality, so you can do that. So I said, what is the line that you can no longer use? I'm comfortable with my own sexuality, right? Where is that line? To say, yo, me and this dude went into the bedroom and wham, bam, but I'm comfortable with my own sexuality. I'm not gay. Like, where's the line to where you say you can't say that anymore? Because I'm sick and tired of people saying that shit. Because you're trying to test another man's manhood. You're trying to test them to say, you're not a man. You wouldn't do this with another man and think about weird shit. Like, where's the line? Nightmare 2. You're Nightmare 2. In your opinion, what is the line where you can't say that anymore?
What was the line where I draw like being like comfortable with your own
No.
sexuality and taking a step too far? Is that what you?
No, I'm saying, because remember, Boogie and Mike said they were kissing and making out at fat camp, and they said they're comfortable with their own sexuality, so they don't have a problem doing that. What act do they have to commit to where you say, all right, bro, you can't say you're just comfortable with your own sexuality, because that's not an excuse anymore? Because it's almost like a pass. It's almost like a pass, right? Like, yeah, I did this, but no, it's a pass because I'm comfortable.
Probably
Like
raw
anything
dogging it,
past that.
like,
Yeah.
It would probably have to be like in the asshole for like you probably think
Yeah.
okay, maybe they're a little bit gay. Like,
So
you know,
sucking,
like, if I
so
call them
sucking,
fucking
so sucking
You're
a
like,
dick.
maybe.
Well, no, because like
So Nightmare, you
if-
can say I sucked a dick, but I'm okay
Wait.
with my male sexuality.
wait,
I
no,
can do it.
look,
I sucked the dick. I'm totally straight.
That's what you
Right.
said, bro.
It depends on the context, right? If
What
they do it for, like,
context?
a joke or something like
A
that,
dick-
you know, it
a
could be
dick
funny.
enters a
It's like,
mouth.
Hey, yo,
What other
check this
context
out.
do you
Use my
need,
dick in
guys?
his mouth for 2 seconds. They just pose like,
Context
you
matters.
know, dude, like.
Well,
Context
I
is
feel
everything.
like
No. In what context is a dick entering a mouth not? You know what I mean? What context? It's funny.
okay.
That's
here's
comedy.
Here's the thing.
I was trying to eat
you
a sandwich, and then a dick slipped.
I think
The act
we need to introduce
itself.
Ken to Dirty Sanchez.
The act itself is gay, yes, but I feel like if you're somebody like if you're thinking like, okay, will I like this, and you try it and you end up being like, okay, no, that's not. But you still did it. But you're like, okay, I know I don't like that. I know I don't want to do that anymore. Like that just solidified it. Like, would you still be considered gay then, even though you tried it and then you're like, now I don't think you're like I'm not. That's not for
You're
me.
giving me a headache. Thank you. This is weird. It's all
I,
weird.
I think it's too far. It's probably too far into the game. If they're sucking each other's dick for real, like outside of the funnies, it's probably like you gotta look at the thing. And, when they get back up after they look at each other, you go, I might be a little bit free, Like I might kind of.
You can't-
I might kind of.
Look,
I might
you
kind of
can't-
like a bit of guy, you know.
You can't try dick, bro. There's no just trying dick. Like, you can't do that, right? Like, what does dick feel like? You can't do that, bro.
Ugh,
It's weird.
It's probably true.
It's fucking weird. All right.
that is a good point. No.
All right, so we have concluded the conversation about males and phallics and weird sex and whatever the fuck. Like, I can't. It's fucking weird. All right. What should we talk about next? We have an hour and 15 minutes until the... All right, here we go. Let's talk about Milker's tryouts. Let's talk about that because it's kind of
Oh, I'm
relevant.
so excited.
All right, so Nightmare, since you're just showing up, how do you think Beans did on Milker's?
I just did really well. I was surprised about her drinking, but yeah, dude, I think she crushed it. Like GG for her. It's gonna be really interesting to see if she takes the mantle on there. Like, kind of gonna miss her on cafe.
Me too. I will too.
I know, but I have such like I'm so proud of her is what I'm trying to say because I feel like she's doing so fucking well and I'm excited to see what she does today. I'm excited to see who tries out. I know a few people who are saying that they were going to try out, but it's going to be really interesting. Wonder if there's going to be lots of screaming.
100%. And, I said, I'll tell you this, Batgirl. I was like, if Beans leaves, Batgirl should be the co-host because the audience knows you every Friday. They look forward to you guys, and it'd be awesome. And you definitely deserve a spot on Cafe if Beans ever left, right? Or shit, if I left,
Thank
you deserve a
you.
spot. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So-
It means a lot.
100%. So real quick, Saul Goodman, Batgirl, sorry but dang, looking good today as usual. There you go. And then huge ass. Easy to imagine someone else when receiving head, but giving gay. So we're not delving into that topic because no one cares anymore. We've already beat dicks down enough today this episode, so we're gonna stop beating dicks.
True.
That's all
Does
I'm
that
saying.
make you gay though, Ken?
No.
It's gonna start all over.
No, I'm joking.
I beat it with a bat. All right, I'm not fucking. No, we're not doing that. So
Understandable.
personally, so I think Zeta's gonna run Milkers today for the tryouts and all that. I know there was some about AMAC talking smack. They would love her to go on there.
Yeah.
And then Allie from the Friday episode, she may go up there and try out. What was your opinion of?
You should.
What was your opinion of Allie? What would tell me about it? Since you're on the show with her, what'd you think?
I think she was really cool. I wanted her to talk more, and I really liked her hot takes that she had. I liked that she brought those in. I thought that was a nice addition. And how she came in clutch with the fat camp, like Lammy's wedding, like fashion, like photos and everything. And I thought we clicked pretty well. I like her. I want to see more of her for sure. I want her to go up.
Nightmare left us beautiful. All right. Well, like I said, we'll see if she shows up. I know obviously Beans couldn't be there today because she's traveling, but I think her Friday performance speaks for itself. You know what I mean? I don't think she needs to
Oh,
try
I
out.
thought Beans was gonna be up there today. Shit.
Grim, she's
Nah,
not
she's
right
not
yet.
true.
Yeah. So. But yeah, so we'll see what happens on that one. So that should be at 2 p.m., I believe. And I believe Keem said that they're going to keep going until they, not like find someone, but I think he wants to see enough women. Only women, by the way. That's all he said, women. He wants to see enough to where they can pick who figures it out. Obviously, Roxy has to have synergy with them.
Yeah.
Graham brought up a great point earlier. Roxy and Beans together was fucking amazing.
I love that
was
dynamic.
amazing.
I really do.
Beans is so
I need to
fucking
see more
entertaining
of
with her
that.
one-liners, dude. It is
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal work. I mean, how she fucking just rattles him off, just being like, "All right, you old hag," and bah, 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 you know, roast
I
beef,
love
all this
it.
other shit. Oh
I was
my
like, yes,
god,
Beans, give it to me. Yes.
give me the toxicity.
There it is.
Yeah.
So people are telling me that Zay Zooted is going to be running OBS for tryouts. I guess Keem gave her host role early.
Oh, okay.
So, Grim, however you feel about that, you should express on your next show.
That's interesting.
Or maybe give it to her for the tryouts and then take it away again. You know what I mean? Because if it's just for tryouts, then leave it be.
Yoink.
There it is. So,
do whatever.
All right. So let's see. We got some UFO stuff we could go over, but that's more of a madhouse thing.
It is.
Yeah. We didn't reach our goal, by the way.
Aliens.
Oh shit, you're right.
We did
Dude,
not
we
reach
got
the
so
goal.
fucking
Oh,
caught up
no.
in this fucking combo. God damn.
Yeah.
Guys, let's make sure we're donating to Cafe. Everybody loves goddamn Cafe. Show your support for Cafe. We love Ken. We love Beans. We love Back Dude. Not girl. Dude. Please show your support by donating, becoming a member, gifting, purchasing their items from the website that's pinned up at the top. Come on, guys. Show your level of support. Show that you care about Cafe. Remember when we spoke about that Cafe is great? Cafe's here to stay. Remember that. Bring that. Bring that energy. We love that energy. Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Let's see. People are saying tech for milkers, and there's a tech takeover, and they're doing the finger thing that I fucking hate. It's weird.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's weird too, bro. Like, here's the thing. We all know what he's doing, but he's just not saying it. Again,
what is it?
Plausible deniability. We know what he's doing. Like, I'm not.
No.
I'm not gonna
I
say
need
it.
you to say it.
I'm not gonna
No.
say it.
What is it? I don't know, Ken. I don't know. What could it possibly be, Ken?
Again,
Tell me, Ken.
plausible deniability. This is exactly why, because of motherfuckers like Grim. That's why he can continue doing it without being called out, because of people like Grim.
You know where it comes from, right?
No, and I don't care.
Do you know where it comes from?
I don't care to.
It's from anime.
That my point's just proven right now. Thank
Of
you. I
course.
appreciate that. My point was just proven.
It's literally just like, you know, it's supposed to show like a sense of like not insecurity, but just
A
more
sense of
just like
ooh-woo?
yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, indeed. Solar Edge with the $20.
$19.99. Right pointing finger emoji, left pointing finger emoji, right pointing finger emoji, left pointing finger emoji.
Are you serious right now, Ken?
Finger emoji,
Yeah.
left pointing
going
finger
scorched
emoji,
earth
I
early.
want to look at that
pointing
shit.
finger
Fuck, I want to
emoji,
look at that
left
shit. I gotta
pointing
hear it right
finger
now.
emoji,
I gotta hear
right
it right
pointing finger emoji, left pointing finger
Oh,
emoji,
no.
right
fucking
pointing
God.
finger emoji,
I'm not
left
doing
pointing
that.
finger emoji,
I'm not doing
right
that.
pointing finger emoji,
Ken.
left pointing finger
Everyone
emoji,
knows what it
right
is, but no one
pointing
is saying
finger
it.
emoji,
That's
left
what pisses
pointing
me off.
finger
Everyone
emoji,
knows what it
right
is.
pointing
No one is
finger
saying it.
emoji.
I have a
Left
This is
feeling
called
pointing
scamming,
I'm
finger
catching
believe it or
on.
It's not. You want to know why it's not scamming?
This is a scam.
You want to know why? Because the goal is over, so it's not going to count. I didn't scam anything.
Scam.
I just don't want to see
They
it.
donated $20. It's a scam. It's a sham. Bam-a-lam. I don't fucking care. Scam. Scammy Ken. Ken the scammer. Ken the scammer. Not good. Very bad.
That's what happens
listen.
when you fuck around and find
Greatest
out.
scammer ever.
The dono didn't delete. Solar Edge, thank you very much for your $20. He did it to fuck with me, so I deleted the comment so I didn't have to look at it. That's all it was. Solar Edge, if you want your money back, bro, send me your Cash App or Venmo. I'll send it back to you, bro. I don't give a fuck about the money. I just didn't want to see the fucking finger pointing. That pissed me off. So, Let's continue.
Oh,
And now everyone's finger
Face
pointing.
and red pills
Appreciate
can.
that.
oh
Hey,
God.
hey,
Appreciate that.
hey.
Oh, I know what they're doing.
You gave them
I
the
know what they're doing.
ammo.
I did. And you know why? You know what? They're going to keep my chat rate up, and I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. It's good for engagement. I appreciate it. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. There it is. Keep it going. Keep it going. Please, give me more fingers so I can get my chat rate up for engagement purposes.
Is
Keep
it the
going.
uwu train?
Probably, bro. Probably. But
Guys,
again,
you heard it here first. Ken is trying to get fingered. All right, guys. All right.
but again, everyone knows what it is, but no one is saying it because of plausible
What is it?
deniability.
What is it, Ken?
You know what it is. I'm not saying it.
I don't want to
It's
say
from anime.
it.
That's how I
don't wanna say
understand
it.
She knows.
I don't wanna
She
say
knows.
it. I know.
Everyone
what
else
is this? A J.
knows.
Cole song? What the fuck? She knows. What the fuck? No, it's from anime.
By the way, best song ever from J. Cole was "Nice Watch."
Ooh.
Nice watch, really.
Yeah. So real quick, hold on.
Middle child.
Read Scatty Monkey. Read Scatty Monkey.
Scatty Monkey. Oh, I gotta find it. Where do you see it, bro? Scatty Monkey.
Bro, you're fucking with me. I know you are.
I found it. No, I just found it. It's a great name. Docking with Jaffe.
So not with Jaffe. I'm not saying that, but the first word. It is the first.
Docking?
Is that a
He
new
said it again.
Madhouse segment or something?
He said it again. That's all I'm saying.
So-
Everyone knows what it is.
Look,
Again.
I'm not a sailor, all right, but I'm pretty sure docking is like, like imagine there's a ship, there's like a port, a dock, if you will, right? And they're docking, right? They're bringing the ship over to the.
No. All right. So, all right. I'm just saying, bro, you're insulting my intelligence at this point, Grim. You're insulting my intelligence. I know we all know exactly what it is. You're fucking trying to do some bullshit. All right. We all know what the fuck it is, bro. All right.
We're all thinking what I'm thinking. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying that. But that's what
I
I'm
love you,
saying.
Ken.
That's why I hate the finger. Because we all know what it is, but all these motherfuckers want to defend him and say it's something else that it's not. All right, that's why I hate the fucking finger. No one will just say what it is. We all know what the fuck it is. All right, here we go. Here we fucking go. What's up, bro?
Hey, here's the man himself.
Do you think? Oh, my virtual camera.
Oh, hold on. How many people join the army for financial purposes only? What was the percentage of that?
Oh boy, holy shit.
43% joined for financial or benefits reasons.
Awesome.
Like healthcare and
awesome.
College shit. Yeah.
Awesome. And I was trying to get thrown into that boat on your show.
Not me. That's the David Jaffe. I mean, I was trying to join the military for monetary reasons personally. I was going to join the Marine Corps, but I got my knee torn out, so I went to Department of Homeland Security instead. It was the easier one, I guess.
I'm gonna disable your video, so I ain't got to look at that. So, anyways,
do you think this is docking? Is that what you think that is?
What are you doing? I can't see you right now. What are you doing?
I'm just a cute little guy.
I'm sure you are, bro.
It's not...
I'm sure you are.
Wait, what do you have against docking in the first place? If it was allegedly docking, what's wrong?
Back to the
it is
combo.
weird, bro.
Yeah, here we go
It
again.
is fucking weird. Who the fuck wants to do that and perpetuate that? Who the fuck wants to continue to do some bullshit to fucking try to perpetuate that we're into that? You know what I mean? It's fucking weird. All that shit is fucking weird, bro.
I'm just a cute little guy. I'm
sure you are, but I can't see you right now. Just go over there and look at your fucking facts about veterans and why they enlist and give. That's all you need to do right now, bro. That's all you need to do.
I like veterans. I've donated so much money to like the Veterans Affairs Office. Like I like U.S. vets. My uncle did the Wounded Warriors March from Reno to Las Vegas, Nevada, and I went with him for most of it.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah, I like the military. I'm very patriotic. Jaffe may not be. He hates America. I love America.
Amen, brother.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
Like I said, I love it too.
Yeah.
And I explained why I enlisted in PayPig chat. Actually, I explained why I enlisted, but that's okay. That's okay because obviously I only joined for the financial gain of it, but that's fine. That's fine. All right. I'm going to undisable your video because I don't want to screw you over in other shows. See, there we go. So I'm going to disable you again.
Oh, stop. Yeah, okay. I'll stop my finger thing while you.
He's not doing it. Trust me, he's not.
I'm not doing it right now.
All right.
I'm being dead ass.
But again, this is the problem, Zach Protect. This is the problem. Because I live by a code I've said numerous times, a million what ifs don't make an absolute, right? So when people do shit and they want to keep adding to a narrative and just keep saying things on a narrative, you know, people that want to troll and like fuck with, they keep pushing that narrative, right? So whenever you did your finger thing, we all know what the fuck that is, bro.
I think only you think you know what it is. I don't think anyone else was like, oh, it's a penis thing.
The chat did, bro. The chat knows what it is. That's all I'm saying. And again, just like I told Jaffe yesterday, you left out enough for plausible deniability. And it is what it is, bro. I mean, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I just think that it's legit docking. Personally.
Well, if I were to dock, is that not like my prerogative as an American to enjoy my docking sessions?
Behind closed doors, yes.
I'm literally indoors when I do the finger thing. I'm never. Well, I guess right now it looks like I'm outside.
Indoors.
So real quick, Red, if you're insecure in your masculinity, you wouldn't care about some pointing fingers. So see, that goes back to the other argument. That goes back to the other argument. That's what I'm saying. So here's the thing, right? And this society we've created now, to where if anyone speaks out against anything, all of a sudden they're insecure with their manhood. They're insecure. They don't want to see it, right? They try to spin some fucking narrative that you're like anti or whatever. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck, right? People can do what they want to do behind their own closed doors. They have that God-given right? Whatever they want to do. Because I don't want to be judged, so I don't judge no one else, right? Literally, that's how I feel. But when you put it out there in public, you put it out there in the open, and you want to have these conversations, and you're bringing up topics, whenever someone has an opposing viewpoint, you want to paint them to be something that they're not, right? That's all I'm saying. Just because it's like this. Let's just say I hate butter pecan ice cream, right? I hate it. But there's a group of people that love it. There's a group of people that say, hey, you should sample this. I think you'll really like it. What is so wrong with me saying publicly, I don't like butter pecan ice cream? What's so wrong with that?
Nothing.
Well, I mean, like, no one's asking you to dock, Ken. We're just, let me dock in my own happiness. If that is what it is. It's not what it is.
But
it is just me being a cute little guy.
That's fair. But then you came on my show to do it, to troll me.
No, you timed out my friend Soul, or you deleted Solar Edge's donation. I like Solar Edge. I want to represent him. He wants to do the docking fingers, quote docking fingers. So what if they're this far apart, like a high school dance?
Then you're teasing.
Oh
me.
my god!
Then you're teasing me.
Oh, I'm not trying to tease.
Edging?
Now you're playing into the narrative. I love it. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Just because people don't like something, they're not allowed to have an opinion. That's all I'm saying.
What if I just do this on your show and it's like a firefight? Like it's a military
like little finger guns.
Bam, 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 bam.
2 Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Do you know what a pressure battle is?
What?
A pressure battle?
No.
I feel like Rim does. I feel like Rim knows what it is.
I do.
I'm kind of scared to find out now. Should I be scared?
Well,
I love tech.
Well, it depends.
When 2 men are docked, they can engage in a pressure battle.
I get it now. That's kind of beautiful. Ben's done. He's done. He's like, we're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up early today.
Oh, dude, I broke my gold chain from the Cholo thing. It's fucking broken now.
Also broke Ken.
Now he's no chain.
No chains.
I really want to vomit. Thank you.
Ken was one of my favorite. When I first got onto this network watching this stuff, Ken was one of my favorite fucking hosts. I just want to put that out there. I thought he was like a genuine guy. He was real friendly. He was real nice.
I am.
Ken needs a Zofran. He's about to hurl.
Yeah. Also, I relate to Ken a lot. Ken takes, you've talked about it before. You take the medication to sleep because you have like pain issues. I have a spinal injury from a bad, 2 bad car accidents. I also have to take medicines to go to bed. It's not fun. It's a real shit time. It really fucks with you like early morning.
But see,
And also you do like an early morning show, so it's like.
See, here's the problem, right? Let me lay this out there for everybody to see, right? Even your grand leader Jaffe. I have to take 4 pills called Doxepin, right? Doxepin is supposed to help me stay asleep mentally. I then have to take 3 milligrams of Prazosin. Prazosin is supposed to block out dreams that I have to make sure that I don't reflect anything. I then take 2 muscle relaxers because of my neck and back issues, so that way my body can stay relaxed. And then I take 20 to 25 milligrams of melatonin a night to get me to sleep. You want to know why, bro? This is 100% the reason why. Sometimes when I go to sleep and I'm right about to fall asleep, bro, my brain wakes up. You know what I think about? Death. You know why I think about death? Because that's what people do when they die. And my brain clicks it off because, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? And then I sit there and think for an hour, what do people do when they die? Is it because they sit there and they try to go to sleep, and whenever that door is starting to close, like they say, what's his name? Young Thug or whatever the fuck his name is on the Boys in the Hood track from like 2010s or whatever, he said, sleep is the cousin of death, right?
Yep.
So that's what goes on in my head, bro. And for about an hour and a half, I sit there and stew about that shit. And no, I didn't fucking do it for monetary gain like your boy wanted to paint me to do it. I did it. Here's the reason why I joined the army, bro. Because my grandma was in World War II when the fucking dickhead invaded, right? My grandfather turned down a college scholarship to go to high school because he said, I would rather die a free man than live under the thumb of someone else doing what I want to do. All right? So I grew up in a very military-friendly family. My godfather, who's the oldest uncle, could not join because back then he was the oldest son in the family, so it was up to him to carry the name. That was a law. The second youngest uncle could not pass the hearing test because he shot guns and hunted most of his life. So I felt it was because I was the only grandson. I was the only, actually, grandchild. So I thought, that would make them proud if I did that, right? It would make them proud if I enlisted to carry the legacy that my grandfather laid because he wanted to fight and die for the country than be under the thumb of some fucking tyranny, right? That's why I joined. Now, something else that happened to me. What I thought was the love of my life died February 11, 2006, right? That broke me. I was 20 years old, or I was almost 20 years old. That broke me. 6 months later, when I was going through all this shit and I talked to my mom and I talked to my family about it, I was like, fuck it, I'm going. I need to get away. I need to clear my head. I need to think of something else, right? That was another reason why I joined. So the fact that Jaffe wanted to take my conversation about why he should be paying $10 a month towards a membership, then spin it to the fact of, why would I put into my own show because blah, 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 whatever the fuck. And there was all his other reasons. And then he wanted to come to the fact of, oh yeah, Ken was in the army. I love him as a veteran. Oh, how many veterans joined for money reasons? When you connect all those dots, when I didn't mention my military service one fucking time yesterday when I was talking to him about paying $10 a month, when I didn't mention it once, he's the one that brought it up. He's the one that brought it onto the show and then told you to search how many veterans join for monetary purposes. When you connect all those fucking dots, it's trying to paint an image and some shit about me that's just not true, and I took great offense to that. So I don't give a fuck. He can think what he wants. You can think what he wants. I don't give a shit. But don't ever try to paint me that I joined strictly for monetary purposes. That is just not fair and not genuine when no one really knows, and I just told everyone why I did join. I didn't sign up for money to have fucking sleep issues. I didn't sign up to have degenerative disc disease in my neck. I didn't sign up to have this fucking rash all over my fucking body from being in the desert with petroleum oils and lubricants and all that shit. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up to have fucking knee surgeries because my knees were blown the fuck out. I didn't sign up to have PTSD and think about fucking death every time I fall asleep. I didn't sign up for any of that shit. I signed up to serve. All right. So if you want to paint this narrative, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jaffe. Not me. Okay. I just work for the guy. All right. Me looking up stuff for him was like, he's like, do it. And I'm like, okay, boss.
That's
typing
fine.
it out.
That's fine. But all I'm saying is do me a favor and let him know why I joined if he wants to bring it the fuck back up. That's what I'm asking you to do.
I'll tell him. The man is just like so ADHD. He doesn't remember what the fuck happened like 5 minutes before. Like I'm almost certain that him going, oh yeah, Ken did a military service, and then asking like, oh, how many people joined for monetary reasons is not like in his brain, not a connection to you. He's just like, kid at the candy store, and it's like, I want a strawberry like gummy bears or whatever. He's like, oh, strawberry ice cream. Wow, what the fuck is it the same strawberries? And he wants to look it up. It's not a connection, not a correlation. He's just fucking here, get it all processes, and he just speaks it out.
He gave,
but yeah,
he gave me shit for giving him shit, not paying to his own show.
I also think it's kind of dumb.
Why would he take that, me talking about money and paying, and then spin it to me being a veteran, and then all of a sudden, why do veterans sign up for financial reasons? We were arguing financials. We were arguing money.
When you line it up like that, it sounds pretty bad.
That's all I'm saying, bro. He added, we were arguing about putting money into your own show.
I will say on stream, he was very ADHD, like the most ADHD person I've ever met in my fucking life. And then 2, he was also very high, like extremely high. I mean, I'm not trying to defend the guy. I'm just trying to like realistically put this character of who Jaffe is into like a box and like observe him. I think he could be talking about sex and then connected to like rats. Hey, Temperature, how many times do rats fuck in a cage? And he'll ask me that shit, not because he wants to see rats fuck or that he thinks that fucking is related to like, vermin, but he might just do it. He's an interesting little bear,
We don't allow mental illness to be something that hold people not accountable for committing crimes, right? We don't take mental issues, whatever you want to call it. We don't take any mental state as a reason to commit a crime and say you're forgiven, right? So
is that not just pleading insanity? Is that not literally what the law does? It's like, this guy's too crazy to know what he did.
It is, but they're still punished. That's all I'm saying. You don't get off scot-free.
Yeah.
So what
I'm not saying scot-free. I don't agree with Jaffe's take on the military thing. I think he's not a fan of like being patriotic. He's not a fan of like saying America's amazing. I talked on my show an hour before we did Madhouse, but I love America. America's the best fucking country I've ever seen in the existence of the world.
It is.
Right? Huge W's to America. Can we get a salute in the fucking 07s in the chat, boys? Brother. I fucking love America. And he hops in. He's like, don't you think it's kind of like shitty that America is, going to do the whole deport anyone if they want to thing? Like that's like the Republicans are supporting. I'm like, I guess, but it's the most beautiful country, the most free country. Dude, I love this place. Huge fan. But Jaffe hates it, so I'm not supporting him in that aspect. But the man is kind of stupid.
All I'm saying is, bro, he can go have those government takes and he can go to China or Russia and say the same thing and see what happens to him. He needs to be thankful he's here to be able to have those takes. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's lucky to have the freedom to be critical of the country. Because if he goes to China or Russia and says this country is fucked and it's all fucked up and you want to go with your picket signs and protest and all that shit, they'll kill your whole fucking family and bloodline and leave you in the street as a damn example.
To be fair, he could just go to Canada and be like just as okay saying shit.
Well, bro.
Like, don't get me wrong. This country, of course, like there are problems in it that need to be worked on. Of course, just like anywhere. But this country, it like has how should I say this? It has its head on its shoulders the most. You know what I mean? Like it has its head screwed on more tight than I feel like anywhere else. Which is why I'm so grateful to be here.
America is nowhere near perfect. I never say it is, but what I'm saying is I'm happy to be an American and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy to be a dual citizen.
It could be so much worse, like anywhere else, where there's like war constantly happening, like every second. You know what I mean? Like and so much other shit, like not having like certain freedoms and everything. Like it'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, Mr. Ken. I for a long time thought you were like Mexican, dog. I thought we were like hermanos, like from another.
I thought the same thing too.
I thought the same way. First met him, I was like, this is a big Mexican dude. He looks like some of my cousins. But I've been informed since that point that you are not. I still give you the pass though. Cervezas. Good.
Ken, love you, man. I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I just wanted to get a rise out of you. No pun intended. Nah, you're good, bro. I'm just talking. That's all in good fun, but Jaffe legit pissed me off yesterday. So that's why I'm pissed off right now. That's all I'm saying. And
he is kind of an annoying guy.
I'm not Iraqi BA, I'm Greek. I'm a Greek person. So it is what it is. But, all right. I kind of want to just end the stream. I'm kind of over it. So I'm going to let all y'all go.
Great stream today.
Hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. And I will see you guys next time. Sorry for the attitude change. Sorry about all that, but that shit just legit pisses me off. And people can say whatever they want to about me. They can say whatever, but you're not gonna connect dots in some fucked up way, thinking that I'm doing something that I didn't want to do, or I'm doing it just for monetary gain. No one's ever gonna question my patriotism. No one's ever gonna question how I feel about something. And all I'm saying is, we didn't talk about money once. We didn't bring any of that shit up once. And I'm sorry, my service once in the argument. We didn't bring any of that up. And, I just talked about you spending $10 on your own channel, and I explained why I thought that. That's all I did. And then you wanted to bring up my military service when I never brought it up. And then you wanted to ask Tech Protect how many veterans joined for just monetary purposes when we were talking about spending money on your own channel. You can say I'm looking into this too far or in too kind of weird way, but I don't care, bro. I truly do not care. I didn't bring it up once. We were talking about money, and then you wanted to see that statistic you asked Tech Protect to look at. So people can say I'm wrong for feeling that way. People can say that I didn't connect the dots correctly, or that I'm looking too far into this. But I'm just explaining my point of view and why I thought that. So let me put this redirect in before I forget, guys. So 2 o'clock, Milkers is going to be doing tryouts for the new host. That starts at 2 o'clock, so in about 45 minutes. Coffee Cult, I'm sorry I didn't go long today like I wanted to. That shit just royally pissed me off, and I'm just not in the mood. Be happy. By the way, he's a millionaire bitching about $10. Here's the thing, guys. I don't know if Jaffe is a millionaire. He even brought that up. The thing is, if you Google his name and look at net worth, that's what I went off of. If Google is wrong and your net worth is wrong, then I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying. Michael Hart, I don't brag about mine either, bro. I just brought it up. That's all I did. I brought it up in the past, and he knows it, and then he wanted to bring it up yesterday. I try not to talk about it, but it is what it is. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for the love in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. And that's it.